Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Giving a lesson, don't be a bitch. Replicon Radio. Yeah. This is Replicon Radio.
What up, y'all? Damn, Heather's coming in fucking hot.
Damn. So's Mark.
She's all fucking bent out of shape already. What up, y'all?
I don't even know what's going on. I just know people are trying to leave and then they're staying, and I don't know.
I'm not going any fucking way.
I'm not doing it. We coming in kicking this week into the fucking teeth.
Welcome to motherfucking Replicon Radio.
You're gonna need
y'all.
dentures for that turkey, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Not in specific. Everybody's.
I mean, that body man gonna be knocking his fucking teeth out.
I mean, we are.
And if you ain't got no teeth, he gonna be knocking some gums out.
I'm trying to make my own Rue story.
Right? Hey, you ain't gotta make them up, bro. You just gotta not have a filter.
It's gotta be about it.
You just gotta not have a filter.
Shout out to Seamus for the first Canadian comment in the chat room.
Yeah, what up, Seamus? Shamus.
Shamus. It's like a moose.
Seamus, you motherfucker. What up, buddy?
All the way from Alberta.
What up, hi, Merle? Hi, Dana. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Heather.
Thank you for not coming in here speaking that fucking French gibberish.
Hey,
Who'd I miss?
what do you do about that? Hey,
Hey.
I want to do it too. Shout out Seamus, Jason, Dana, Heather,
Do it.
Mark,
Do
Jenny,
it. Do it. Do it.
everybody in the
Do it.
motherfucking chat.
Do it.
We're live over on the motherfucking YouTubes as well. Make
Oh
sure you
shit!
guys
I gotta open another tab.
Oh, god damn it.
damn.
Opening up the tab.
I gotta open up another tab.
head on over there and
That's why I talk so slow all week.
make sure you hit that
Every week.
motherfucking subscribe button. Subscribe,
Got a lot of tabs.
Decide butt naked.
subscribe.
Oh man, but this video looks so much more entertaining. Okay, I guess I'll
Subscribe.
click on the damn YouTubes.
What video looks more entertaining?
Oh, it's just stupid gamer
Lies.
videos.
All of them.
Just lies. Lies.
Man.
Hope y'all had a good week. I know y'all was looking forward to getting back to hearing us talk and shoot the shit on the radios, on the computers.
It's been a long time.
It has.
We shouldn't have left them. Well, some Replicon.
They leave
stuff
us.
too.
We don't leave them. We're
Yeah.
always watching.
The
We're
Replicon
always
is
here.
always here, yo.
Oh shit! Hit that thumbs up. Hell,
All you gotta do is go head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and we're always here.
Yep.
And we're also on a million other fucking platforms for your satisfaction.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers always trying
But
to
the
get me to
best
watch
way you
an
can
ad.
support us is if you view our YouTube.
What up, Thomas?
Oh yeah, 3 minutes. Started streaming 3 minutes ago. That video is demonetized because we came in hot with the cuss words.
Did we?
No, we had the
Yeah, we did.
no man, we had Clownville coming in.
Oh yeah.
Rue came in cursing, yelling at Dana. Or at
Heather.
Heather.
I was yelling at Heather. I would never yell at Dana.
Terrible.
I'll always yell at Heather though.
Terrible. Anyway, we're here, man. We're here. We're doing it. We're live. What's good? Thomas Yetter in the motherfucking YouTube chat. Welcome.
What's good?
Welcome, everyone at
What's up, Strangler?
RepliconRadio.com
I feel like he's
Welcome.
Oh, we got two in there. All right.
to...
Oh shit, they just keep on going.
It just started. It takes a while for it to notify people.
What up, Dustin? Strangula. What up?
What was I gonna say?
Oh my door.
Hi there, body man.
Oh hi.
There's so much stuff going on.
There is.
Oh,
Just spitfired.
I was gonna tell you where you could listen to Replicon, and now I don't remember.
RepliconRadio.com.
That is a good place.
And then you got iTunes, and then you got Spreaker, and
I
then
never
you got
admitted I was abusive to you at all.
and then you got iHeartRadio, and then you got YouTubes, and then you can go back to Spreaker, and then you can go back to the YouTubes and
You got the
listen
Spotify?
to Spotify, and then the iTunes, and the Podcast Addict. Any podcast app that you have that search for
Podcast Addict. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, all of them. You look up any of the major podcasting apps.
Castbox, TuneIn, Radio Line, Deezer, Sonos, iHeartRadio, Stitcher,
What up,
Amazon,
Godsend?
Alexa, Spotify.
Hey Alexa, play Replicon Radio.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
There you go.
If you're a Spotify member, you can sign up for a free Google Mini.
Yep.
I got one. Shout out to motherfucking Godsend in the motherfucking chat.
Oh shit, Godsend.
Time for the Roo Show, he says. For some reason, he likes you.
He does.
I know, right?
He really does.
He's the one, man.
He shits
don't
on
get
me
it.
and he loves Rue.
I mean, he shits on P too, because y'all talk shit about him. That's what it is.
I don't talk
I
about
always, I
When did I
have
talk shit about him?
I have his back like 99% of the time.
I love Godsend, and I was excited to learn that he will be joining us at Astronomicon next year.
Oh shit.
I hope you ready to get fucked up.
We
son.
finally get to meet the little man in person.
Cause we gonna get drunk.
I'm gonna need a headshot so that way I know who you are.
Yeah.
I was gonna take that a whole different spot.
I wasn't
But we're
sure
gonna leave it
either.
alone.
Shout out to more people joining the YouTube. Share that shit out. We love it. We love you guys on YouTube. Obviously, we love everybody at RepliconRadio.com as well.
We're big old
Strangula,
ball of fucking love.
Dustin. Strangula says they're coming in with the drop some likes and some shares. So yes, that's a
Hell
good
yeah.
thing to do. Drop, like, and share it. Drop, like, and share it.
You are a good, kind sir. Thank you very
Hell yeah.
much.
I hope you have a good week as well.
Yes. All kinds of things popping off.
We
at
do got a
Replicon
lot of
Radio.
shit popping.
Bro, there's so many things
Yes.
happening. Hey, tonight on the show we got Cody Manson coming through. We're gonna learn all about his musical stylings and his business, the Chain Gang. He makes some cool little charms and things
Oh, yeah?
for peeps.
Hell yeah.
Oh, show.
Hell yeah, we're on the same level as Bruno Mars. Fuck yeah. Heather said when I said Alexa play Replicon Radio, her Echo started playing Bruno Mars.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe her Echo just thought you said Bruno Mars.
Sounds like Replicon Radio.
Doesn't it? It's not even the same amount of syllables. Alexa, you stupid.
Echo, get the fuck out of here.
You dumb bitch. Listen.
Yeah,
When we talk.
We're gonna learn all about that. We're gonna learn all about
Hey
that.
Alexa,
We gonna
dim
learn
the
that,
lights.
God, that'd be cool.
Well, I know people that have their lights and all that stuff set up in it. It's fucking nuts.
So you're just gonna start fucking with people's houses now?
Yeah.
Open the garage door, Alexa.
Hey Alexa, turn the lights red. Oh,
Alexa, deliver all them Amazon packages to my house instead.
yeah. Hey Alexa,
This motherfucker get home, they're gonna be like a mound of packages.
Because Alexa just recognized my voice because I've never used it.
hey Alexa, buy now with one click.
Right.
Everybody's gonna be unplugging their Alexas now. They're like, fuck, no.
Fuck this shit. No, they're just gonna turn us off. Probably it's probably easier.
Yeah, we're not listening to
Yeah,
Replicon Radio.
no more of that shit. No more of that shit.
Oh, it tried to fuck with the lights, but she doesn't have her lights set up to it.
That's silly.
Yeah, you gotta have like smart lights, like Bluetooth light bulbs and shit like that, and you can change the colors and the brightness, and it's pretty cool when you have a bunch of them around. You can change the lighting in your rooms and stuff like that. And I think you can even get like ceiling fans on it, and like
Y'all can get kinky with Alexa.
oh Alexa,
I said Alexa.
Alexa, set the mood,
Set the mood.
set the mood.
I feel a little horny, Alexa. Set that mood.
Oh, set it.
I'm gonna tear old girl up. Set that mood.
Oh yeah, getting that puss.
Does Alexa do all that?
I don't know. I don't know.
He was saying Alexis, so he has a different product. Which would be a great name for an Alexa ripoff, I guess.
It's that shit.
I mean,
It's not Alexa, that's Alexis.
It's like it's that
Ain't nothing like that.
that's that shit that you buy from the 7-Eleven.
That's the shit you get from the fucking.
Is it true the
Five
word
Below,
horny
bro.
is derived from the devil?
No, it came
having
from the horny
horns?
toad.
Is that true?
No, it came from the horny toad.
Is that true?
I don't know. Look it up.
I mean, it's probably both true. But horny in the sexual sense is probably derived from the devil because, you know, how religious people are psychotic. And oh, you're You're horny.
Horny's
That's
the
Satan.
devil, I
That's
tell
the
you.
devil. You ain't supposed to have feelings in your penis.
My mama said that horny's the devil.
Unless you were married in the eyes of God.
Yeah. What if you're married in the eyes of the Replicon because the Replicon is always watching?
Are you ordained?
No, I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Just for that reason.
Yeah. Let's be like, I'll marry you right now.
All right. That doesn't mean I'm not watching though.
Yeah.
If you're ordained, does that mean you have the eyes of God now?
No, you can be in, what is it? Like a non-affiliated ordained
Well,
minister.
yeah, but I'm saying that you said, like, that's the prerequisite for having the eyes of God is to be ordained. Is it that simple? To have the eyes of God?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We are
Dad,
we are all made in God's image. So we are all God and God is us.
But if we're ordained, we can see through his eyes.
Yeah, if you're ordained, you're better God.
That's dope.
You're a better God, Dan.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
If I knew that, I would have got ordained as a baby.
We don't need you having your head that big, son.
I would like to see through the eyes of God.
I am gonna tell you.
Is it like seeing things through the Matrix? Does everything look like ones and zeros?
No, what? God's not a computer.
I ain't never read anything out of a Bible before in my life
Yeah?
Really?
until yesterday.
You never even really?
Yeah.
I read the end. I did it.
Is that what, I don't even think that is that it. I mean, I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
The end. That's it. We're done. No more reading.
Spoiler alert, the end.
Yeah, no, never.
What was it?
Was it life
Was
changing?
it meaningful? Was it important?
Are you gonna pull a Killer C on us?
No, this dude at work, he's like very religious, and him and I kind of, I don't know, he got talking about it, and I had questions, so I asked him, and I was kind of like, I wasn't trying to be a dick, because I mean,
I don't believe that.
it's,
He never tries to. He just is.
Oh.
Yeah.
well, my questions make me sound like I'm being a dick, but I'm not being a dick, because I'm that ignorant, I just don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to.
I think thing I've ever
that
heard
is
you
the
say.
truest thing.
So
yeah.
I don't know how to ask the questions proper to
I like this.
Yeah.
the knowledge
Yeah.
of the Bible.
Well, that's
of
what
having
the power of
Bible
God will do
knowledge.
for you.
And
Big Roo is growing.
so
He's hiring.
I always admit my bullshit. If I fuck up, I fuck up. I admit this shit.
I like it.
And he was cool about it. He was answering all my questions, and he gave me a Bible, and he goes, "Here, go home and read this section." I read the wrong fucking section. He wanted me to read.
Were your questions about homosexuality?
No, so I came to work
It's a
today.
sin.
So I went to work today. I was like, this was last week. This was Friday, last Thursday.
Is his name Earl?
And so I read a little bit out of the fucking Bible that he wanted me to read, but apparently I fucked up and I read the wrong one. So I was like, well, I went in there blazing with the shit, and he was like, bro, you read the wrong passage. I didn't want you. I'm glad you read it, but I was wanting you to read this one. I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I'll read that, and I'll talk about it Monday when I get back to work.
So what? First of all, what were you supposed to read? I mean, what was it about?
It was what is it?
I mean, you don't have to tell me the fucking parentheses, first parentheses, past your fucking 19, whatever. I don't,
well, no, John chapter 3, I think it was, but I read John chapter 13. So I mean,
close.
At least I had a 3 in the.
At least you had John.
but
Yeah, I had,
And a
I had
3.
John and a 3 in there.
that's a guitar.
I tell you what, if you want,
John
basically,
5
if you
is a
wanna
guitar
read-
player for Marilyn Manson.
if you want to read a Bible, read the Old Testament. God was a dick.
Well, see, because
He killed everybody.
All right, so I don't even really want to get too much into this. Just remember my ignorance, and I don't have Bible knowledge when I say all this. So
I think I don't think you're alone in that one.
this dude like literally was telling me like Christianity is the way to go. Like God, tells me that Christianity that's the way to be. All the other religions are full of shit. And I was like, whoa, stop right there. I was born a Catholic. Not that I go to Catholic church, but I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, how can you how do you tell everybody that Christianity is the way to go? That's the true path. Like you can't just come in on somebody else's religion and just fucking downgrade it.
They did, and it's called the Crusades.
And that's where I'm going with this motherfucker said, well, if you read this and this and this, I said, okay, I understand that. But again, that's your religion. When somebody else reads their religion, doesn't it say the same shit about that?
Yep.
And he's like,
I see what it says, sir. I just don't agree that that's the right thing to do.
Sir,
Well, no, but that's what's in the book. I understand that's what's in the book, but I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But they did it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I see that.
Well, touche. They did it.
Exactly.
I don't agree that they did that. I don't think that's the right thing, but they did it.
yeah. I was coming with the hard hitting fucking questions. Like, and he couldn't answer them right away. And then I get this was last Thursday. I get to work today. He's like, oh, I thought about it over the weekend, and to answer your question, because I asked him, I said about people sinning. I would never have thought we would have been talking about fucking religion on the show, but I did ask him. I said, so being a Christian, when you can go to church and you can ask God to forgive you of all your sins, and to be reborn, all you have to do are to have God let you into the pearly gates. All you have to do is open up and let him into your life and get to know him and let him get to know you. So it don't even matter how big of an asshole you are on the street. That's just like this. I no filter again, remember. So I'm like, so you can be the biggest asshole on the fucking streets, but as long as you go and read, you go and follow most of the things in the Bible, and you go and ask him for forgiveness, it's okay, because he knows we're all going to fuck up sooner or later. Yeah. But you can be that douchebag, and he's going to be like, yeah, come on in. I don't give a shit if you want to rob all my shit or not, but come on in. Not like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Well, see, you have to repent. You have to.
Yes.
That's what it is.
You have to open up, and you have to let him. You have to be.
You can be a piece of shit, but you have to truly be sorry for it. You can't just be a piece of shit and pretend.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
You know what? I'm still going to be a piece of shit, but I'm going to go to church on Sundays and pretend I'm not a piece of shit so I can go to heaven. That doesn't work that way. You have to actually be like, bro, I used to be a piece of shit and like smoke crack and rob people and murdered a child, and I'm sorry.
But if you look from what I'm being told here and from the little bits of stuff that I had read, if you can still be that biggest piece of shit and still make it to heaven, because all you have to do is have a relationship with God. Now his
But I think the point is you can't do both.
His retaliation to that question was, no, you can do both, and it's okay apparently.
At the same time?
In there. But what happens is when you actually like ask for forgiveness, be reborn, and you start following and you start paying attention, just like it is no different than like hanging out with people. Like when you hang out with somebody for a long period of time, you kind of pick up traits that they do. No different than that. If you keep following the Bible and keep reading the Bible, apparently that you're just going to pick up those traits. So all the bad shit you've done, you're not going to do anymore, and you're going to focus on doing all the good things.
So that's why the Bible page is so thin that when you touch them, it just absorbs the ink into your body. And you just know that's one less sin.
I mean, I guess they
turn the page. Don't wash your hands.
I never understood why them pages. I mean, I felt pages in the Bible before. I've been in the church.
I know people that have smoked the pages in the Bible. It's like, okay.
I mean, but
that's
that was
very similar to rolling papers.
Yeah, it is very similar to rolling papers. God wants us to get high.
I mean, he does. He created marijuana.
But my thing is like,
I shouldn't have. You think God did something on accident? I don't think any Christian would, or any religious person would say God did something on accident.
No, it's all about God. It's all.
So he made marijuana. He didn't do that shit on accident, fam.
Ooh, marijuana.
But he didn't do it just to make a rope.
I mean, like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I mean, I understand one religion. Like, okay, so he said like the Catholics basically stole things from the Christian religion. Okay, I get it. Everybody steals shit from everybody. Plain and simple. Judas stole the fucking bread, dipped it in his fucking wine, and ate it, and then backstabbed fucking Jesus. I mean, it happens.
I feel like the chat. Something's happening in the chat room. People are talking.
Which one?
I don't know what they're saying. I don't know. I just see they're talking.
But
I hope they're saying cool stuff. I'm doing something else, so I can't actually see the
Heather's
words yet.
about ready to go off on me, and I apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
it's not going off on you. It's about the topic of religion, and like she said, that she's biting her tongue. It's like I'm letting you talk about your perspective of what you're talking about right now, your story. I don't want to go off on some other tangent on a religious.
I mean, I just got questions for
No,
you, dude. That's
yeah.
all I'm doing is asking questions.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, asking questions.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that, like,
Big Ruth's trying to be a better person.
well, no, I'm letting
He
you
doesn't
talk
know
about
how.
it. Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying that I'm letting you put in all your
Well,
thoughts
yeah,
and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
I get
Because
it.
if I put in my 2 cents, then we're just gonna run this off into a whole other fucking thing.
yeah.
I mean,
you know?
it can't go that far because, like I said, I am
Yeah.
like Bible illiterate.
Yeah,
Tune in to
yeah.
Religious Replicon
It's
every
good.
Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
from 11:30 to 2.
Where we're
at
all
fucking
Eating
fucking
leftovers.
Golden Corral.
Where we're all eating leftovers and drinking fucking Pedialyte.
At the Replicon.
Replicon, Religious Replicon.
The Replicon.
Replicon.
Oh, the
We're going to be
Replicon.
coming from the Replicon. We'll be broadcasting.
I don't think is Wiggles talking about ASAP Rocky?
He doesn't. Wiggles never knows what he's saying. Let us let him
But
do it.
anyways, I just thought
Let him just live his life.
Guys that I finally read a couple pages out of the Bible.
What's going on here?
That's interesting.
People are going on here. What's up, Dustin? What's up, Killer 618? Bender Boys is on the list, fam. I don't know who. I didn't even know they existed until recently, but shout out to them. They got a lot of love.
I mean, I didn't really mean to bring it up, guys. We was just talking because these guys
I don't mind it.
I never they know I never read a page out of a fucking Bible.
Oh, I don't
so-
mind it, and I'm not really a religious person. I have my own set of beliefs, and it's
I mean, I got my own beliefs too.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I get what the dude's trying to tell me,
yeah.
but I don't feel like I should have to go sit in a building while there's some dude up there preaching to me.
You don't.
You got to realize
I could do this shit at home if I want to.
You got to
Church is
realize
a business,
that a
fam.
lot of people, and it is a business, but the people have realized that people.
I'm opening up a motherfucking church.
Well-
non-profit organization, but you make millions.
Yeah, you don't
Figure
have to
that
donate
one
like
out.
fucking 5% or some shit.
Bet.
Yeah, but the thing is that people, one big portion of it is that people that give their whole life to God, and they go to church and they read the Bible, and that's all they do. That they live their life by God. And they want to get into heaven and blah blah. They need that comfort.
Did you
to
say
keep-
heaven a baba?
heaven?
What'd you say after that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Play it back. I don't fucking know. Flag the audio.
I swear to God, it sounded like you said heaven a baba.
Heaven-
I thought you were speaking in tongues for a second. The Holy Spirit just anointed dead body man.
Yeah.
He is a live body man now. and
I
he's-
mean,
Maybe he can fix my ailments.
I mean, I feel that God put us on this earth.
we want Big Ru to go to heaven a baba. Just open that book.
How many-
Read
how
them
many,
pages. Heaven a baba. Heaven a baba. Replicon
If it
radio.
is
The dinosaurs used
$5,000,
to
we
walk
can
those.
hear this boy.
Big Sin 3 Mother, or whatever that says in YouTube land. Tell Murder House Records to hit us up, fam.
No, so
down with everybody.
a big portion of it is that people need that comfort. They need to believe that there's something afterwards, because everybody views life as a whole differently, and a lot of people that use religion as a crutch like that, they need. What?
I'm laughing in the chat.
Oh,
You did say that. and it's
You're in
funny.
the YouTube one, right?
Holla baba, heaven a baba.
You laughing at God?
Yes.
Okay.
It was
that's
weird,
what I
but
was thinking
anyway.
about. But I feel today that God put us on this earth for us to go and do what we need to do and have fun while we're down on this earth. And if we choose to go in a building and we want to hear him talk about Jesus, then we should be able to go into the building and listen to him talk about Jesus. If you don't want to do that, then you should be able to sit at home and carry a conversation in your
there's
prayers
nowhere-
with Jesus.
I mean, there's nowhere in the Bible that says you have to go to church.
No, not at all.
That's a business. Some of them are legit, some of them are not. We can debate about that all fucking day long.
But no, I mean, like,
Just don't be a dick. Try to be a good person most of the time. I don't think God's a dick. If you believe in God or you don't believe in God or
God
or
is-
whatever there is, I think he was.
I feel like
I think he was a dick, but he changed. Rue's trying to change. It can happen.
I feel that
and he's not a superior being.
Look, in what
No
I
offense.
read, I think Jesus was being a dick.
Well, I'm saying, but I think now
He was telling Peter that you can't follow me where I'm going. You stay the fuck here. You can't follow me. He didn't say it like that, but he was
maybe
saying
he didn't want him to go.
what it was is Jesus was on his way to the cross.
Yeah, well,
And he didn't want him
there's
to
no reason
go
for you to be
Meet
here
me at
with
the
this little kid.
crossroads.
because Peter
crossroads.
was still weak and wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah,
from
we
the
talked about this
gatherings.
shit forever. Yeah, Peter shouldn't go to gatherings.
No.
And if they ever put 3 crosses in the center of the gathering, I won't go either.
But them motherfuckers got to rob Peter.
I mean, they're on their way.
I don't know what that's for, and I'm not going to be there unless. Never mind.
I don't get why they
Not
got.
even gonna fucking open that conversation.
I don't get why they got to rob from Peter to pay Paul.
I don't know.
Why don't they rob from Paul to pay Peter?
But clearly, he doesn't have any. Paul doesn't have any money.
Well, he's got a flashy new jacket.
Which is why he doesn't have any money. Rue, don't spit up your liquor. That's not very godlike.
I ain't never seen anybody spit out the wine when they drank it at the church.
That's true.
This is strictly business there. It's not funny games.
Heaven fucking Baba.
I mean, Bubba.
I apologize to everybody that I just probably pissed off. I'm very sorry. Sorry for my ignorance. I will try not to let it happen again.
It's very anybody that's never tuned in before. I don't think we've ever spoke on religion. So
Never. And leave it to me, the one guy that never opened up a Bible to talk about.
I put up a beautiful picture that says "Welcome to the family," so it's perfect.
I see it.
And if you would like to donate to the ministries, you can super chat us, you can super sticker us,
Well, you can super stick us.
or you can super stick us, or you can fucking go to repliconradio.com and donate now.
Like.
Yeah, pass the collection plate, fam.
So I do from the bottom of my heart. I apologize for anybody I pissed off.
You didn't even really say anything that you pissed
I didn't
off
think I
anybody.
did, but-
You didn't. But I do appreciate your well wishes. Not wanting to piss off anybody.
Yeah, we're not.
That wasn't my
Don't
goal.
apologize. It's not Rue's show.
He is so pissed off at God right now. How you gonna
No,
be
it
pissed off?
cracks me up.
How you gonna be so pissed off at a guy with his name God in his name?
It's him.
He is God.
Oh my god, he's the synth god though. It's different.
Well, going back to what you were saying, God is still a dick then.
That is, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
He plays the sitar like a god though.
Yeah, he does.
I gotta go pee. You guys keep talking about God.
I'm pretty sure I did probably put a spark under somebody's ass, and they were like, "This motherfucker right here."
That son of a bitch. So is there going to be a third entrance to this story of did you read the right one and then you guys got to reconvene next week?
No, I haven't read the right one yet.
Ah,
But I will read it. Just because I'm friends with him, and I guess he sees some kind of evil in me, and he feels the need that he needs to
he's
speak
trying
about.
to save you.
He's trying to, yeah.
And
I
I
don't-
don't salvation.
I don't really appreciate it, just because I feel like he's going about it the wrong way.
They always do.
That's why I do. That's kind of why I do kind of ask them like ignorant questions. Not like when I say ignorant, not that I are like, well, what the fuck you do with this? But ignorant questions is like, why do you feel that this is the right path? Why isn't this the right path? What tells you like you don't even know? Because if you didn't take anything from this side, this other religion over here, and then this religion over here, how do you know what's right and what's wrong?
Yeah.
And he's starting to repeat himself a lot. So I'm figuring hopefully one of these times he's just going to stop because he don't want to repeat himself.
Yeah.
But I do have conversations with him, and I try to talk to him about it with as much as I do know, which I don't know a whole lot because I never read a fucking Bible.
But see, conversations like this is why there's been wars over religion for millennia.
Exactly.
That's why I don't even bother with it. It's like, no, it's not for me.
And to my question to him was another one of my ignorance was, if you believe in Jesus, this person over here believes in Jesus, Doesn't matter how you get there. Just like I have a job to do, and we all have a job. We all have the same job to do. Everybody's got a different way of doing it, but we all come together, and we got the same results as a finished product.
Nope.
So does it really matter how we get there as long as we believe? And nope, Christianity is the right way.
Yeah, see,
I'm like, how?
The thing is that, you know, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. You shouldn't be pushing it on anybody else.
Jason cracking me up right now.
It's like arguing about.
He is right though. He is right.
You don't have to have a religion. You don't have to do anything. You can live by a set of beliefs of whatever you think is right.
Because like if you, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, but like Christians and Catholics, they all believed in the same God.
The Christians, they're
it's the same. So why does it matter as long as we believe?
Catholics are psychotic, but yeah,
essentially that's true.
I mean, I'm not,
unless you're a Christian
they're around
or a
the
Catholic.
same.
You know what I'm saying? That's the issue.
I'm not going to call any.
The issue is technically you're right unless you're a Christian or a Catholic.
I get it. Now I can see like if you like Buddhism or something. Now that's a whole
Catholics
different. That's a whole different God.
That's a whole dude.
I think Catholics just took Christianity and made it easier. Like to get away with. Like,
yeah.
Well, they said that's what Catholics did. Catholics stole their shit and found an easier way.
One of them,
well, like they just do they may all. Who knows? But,
but have you ever been to a Catholic?
But if you do something bad at a cat, like if you, I mean they have a lot of weird things you got to do and like different things. But essentially, like if you sin and you want to be okay, you just like go tell somebody about it. Hail Mary,
13
blah blah blah.
Hail Marys, and you're good to go.
You're good to go.
It's all a matter of illusion.
You're still gonna go to hell unless you like.
It's all a matter of illusion. So you have some type of fantasy structure that will ultimately get you to the pearly gates, and you live an eternity in blissfulness.
That's what they both talk about.
I know that's what I'm saying, but it's all an illusion. It's all a matter of which story you wanna which story you like the best. Which illusion you want to live in the best.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna live together in Eternia, and He-Man's gonna fucking take care of us.
Fun fact is that nobody knows.
The devil is trying to keep you from going to heaven.
Oh Jesus Christ, Harry Cox.
Harry Cox saying, Welch's
but my thing is like,
no, he said Mormons are the only ones who know how to get into heaven.
Oh yeah,
you gotta go door to door. The only ones that get into heaven.
You have to go door to door.
Have you ever been to a Christian?
The more doors
wedding?
you knock on, the closer you are to heaven.
Yeah,
a Christian wedding is like a half hour long.
Yeah, it's Jehovah's Witnesses.
It's like a half hour long, right? You ever been to a Catholic wedding? It's like fucking 2 hours long.
It's like 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I think I'm still
at one. Pentecostal church.
That was the one over there by
up the hill from my house.
Yeah, I think I've been there once.
Probably. I used to go there all the time when we were kids.
And I've been over to the when that was
people would fucking dance and sing and talk in tongues and and fucking fall over and the preacher would
Heaven to Baba.
Yes. Heaven to Baba. They would go to Heaven to Baba. The preacher would smack people in the head and shit, and they'd fall over.
I ain't gonna lie.
Heaven to Baba.
I was like 15 years old, and I stepped foot in Life Christian Church when that was still up here.
Too, yeah.
Okay, so it all was cool. Like they had a band playing, and it was like, dude, we were just having fun. We were playing.
A lot of our friends used to go there.
And so this is a girl I was dating. So I'm like, fuck, I'll go to church with you. I ain't never been. It's probably gonna fall over when I walk in there, but cool, whatever. Get out of my drink, dog. So I'm like, all right, I'll go. So we're having a good time. We're listening to the band play. And then we're playing foosball and shit. We're having a good time, and all of a sudden, everything stopped. Now shit got serious all of a sudden. The dude gets up there on the stage and starts preaching, and everybody got their eyes closed and their hands come raising up, and everybody's like sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like lost.
Close your eyes and put your hands up, obviously. Protocol, fam. Get in line.
I am not trying to poke fun, but this shit, like, it freaked me the fuck out for a minute.
Oh yeah, that would freak you out there.
Because I've never
read the book of Revelation.
I've never seen this shit happen before, and people are like, some people are standing still, and some people are just like, got like jolts going through their phone. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I literally had to excuse myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
They're accepting the Holy Spirit.
It looked like
some people call it a poltergeist.
Yeah,
some people call it accepting the Holy Spirit.
I watched the movies when I was like 7 and 8, and that's the shit that I like started freaking me out. I'm like, what the hell? Where the hell?
I mean, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure I believe in God. You know what I mean? But I also don't believe in religion at all. Like, I've been to a lot of churches. I mean, they're not bad people, some of them. You know what I mean? It's not all just a scheme for money. Some people are actual, genuine people who believe in God and want people to do good and try to do good. And mad love to those people. And some people are just using it to make fucking money off people that just want to believe in a higher power. Right. I believe there's a higher power, and I believe we should just be good people. You know what I mean? I think religion started based on that idea, and then they got corrupted. Right. And there's fucking they're businesses at this point. Like, you see how big those fucking buildings are? Those shits aren't free.
No, they sure.
You know what I mean? All preachers drive Cadillacs. Probably nowadays Teslas. Who fucking knows? I don't know.
I'm trying to get me one of them, bro.
I'm just saying, like, but I think the general idea is just fucking be a good person.
If I opened up a church, how many people would come?
Something happens when you die. Either you die or you go somewhere. But either way, you should
Lord of Room.
That's fucking the rule. That's karma. And religion is karma.
Well,
God is karma. Why can't we start a religion?
Now we get too far deep in there.
It's two different things.
I'm a bag out.
See, I don't live.
I'm a bag out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because
I've read the Bible. I read the fucking Satanic Bible too. They're both fucking weird.
Right.
The Satanic Bible is real fucking weird.
I mean, it's a cool story. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they
talk about masturbating for like 3 chapters.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Very strange.
The Bible, the few.
But Satanists don't believe in the devil.
The Bible, the pages I read out of the Bible.
Satanist is about loving yourself and doing better for yourself and those
literally loving yourself. 3 chapters.
Yeah, 3 chapters. It's vigorous love. I just believe in a karmatic value that you need to be good. And as far as the whole higher power thing, it may or may not exist. Who knows? Yeah. I'm not going to go.
Exactly.
I'm not going to go around
become a preacher.
Yeah, I'm not going to go around and say, oh, he does exist, or it does exist, or it doesn't, because I don't know, and nobody on this fucking earth knows. Okay, you don't know until you get there. So I'm going to go. Well, I'm not going to sit there and just talk bad about this thing I don't know may or may not exist.
But you can't have ignorance, because like look, okay, so one of the he did send me a video, dude, and I watched this fucking video, and it was fucking creepy as fuck. The dude was talking about how he was he was in a bad accident and he seen the devil, and it was dark. He went into the whole big thing. He described everything, which it kind of made sense. And then he came out of it, and then that was the moment that he turned his life around and started believing. Okay? But then the same guy goes on this radio show, and the guy, the host says, I'm going to ask you a question, but you can't use anything out of the Bible. I want your own words, nothing. You don't recite one thing out of the Bible. And his question was, as long as you're a good person, doesn't everybody get into heaven? His answer was no. The guy said, all right, explain to me why without using anything out of the Bible. You know what his answer was? It's the best line I ever fucking heard in my goddamn life, and it's true.
What?
And I kind of said it earlier. He goes, okay, fair enough. I will not use anything out of the Bible. Are you going to let a stranger come into your house that you don't fucking know? No. He goes, well, if you don't have a relationship with God and you don't know God, why would he let you into his house? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all he said. And that was mind-blowing. Like, this dude on the radio, he was being a dick the whole time. The dude was on there. And once he said that, he was like, didn't have shit to say. The dude was just so dumbfounded, it was unreal. He was like, fuck, you got me.
Yeah.
Like my point exactly. Like, you're not gonna let a stranger in your house. Now you're gonna let somebody you know in your house.
I think you go wherever deep down in your heart, where you feel that you're gonna go, or whatever's gonna happen. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I feel that you gotta have some kind of belief.
Oh yeah.
I think you gotta have some kind of belief.
It says when you order a hooker off a Wish.
Yeah, I was
showing us
trying
memes.
To talk and read it at the same time. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you should have to know something and have some kind of relationship to get on the other side of them gates. It makes sense.
Well, I mean, being completely ignorant to it, I like you said, you can't have ignorance. It's like, I'm not completely ignorant. I'm not going to sit there and go to church and worship and claim a religion and all that shit. I don't need to do all that. It's like, I know about him. If he is real, okay. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, no, he's not. Oh, fuck that guy. But I'm also not going to be like, dedicate my life to him, because I feel like if God is real and they want, and that was the time, they said, oh, you need to give all your life to this person. It's like, well, why?
That's not what he's saying, though. That's
they should want you to live your life.
life.
Well, you should want you to enjoy your life.
But you can dedicate a couple minutes out of your day out of your week to go and. Which I don't feel like I should have to dedicate a couple.
I feel like if God was in this room right now, we would be homies and we would be straight. So it's all good. Let's just chill outside the gate, sip some wine. I don't know.
I wish
is it cannibalism if God drinks wine? Because technically it's like the blood of Jesus.
It just represents the blood of Jesus. His blood is not actually
they
wine.
just be getting fucking crunk.
He wouldn't have got nearly as much stuff done. That's 100% blood alcohol. There's no alcohol content.
Yeah, right.
There's no blood in your alcohol, sir.
I feel like
it represents the blood of Christ.
Just knock a few back. I think we'd be
crackers
homies.
Represents the body.
We'd be homies, all right?
I don't think it's a strange thing that you eat and drink.
I'm going to show up to a stranger's house party and go, hey, what's up, my dude? You heard good things about me.
I mean, Ruth's taken me to strangers' house parties before. They were his friends. And so what if you just bring a friend to heaven?
Right.
Hey, this is my boy. He's cool.
You heard good things about me, and none of the people that I knew are up here or down there, wherever the fuck. I don't know.
Heather, you can share your opinion. Go ahead.
Share your opinion.
Fuck.
Type that opinion.
We have 3 different opinions that we're talking about on air. So
I'm just surprised. Well.
My opinion is
I'm surprised the 3 of us are having a conversation without
like me.
I'm surprised the 3 of us are having a conversation about this without arguing.
I wish to God
when the chatters start chiming in. I think
the voice of God just got in our headphones.
Oh God,
that is crazy.
I feel that they're gonna blow up.
Oh, they're gonna be on. Yeah.
I just wish to God that we could have God on the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be dope.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He knows the number.
There's been a lot of people that we didn't know much about, and we had them on the show, and we talked to them, and we got to know them very well.
See?
A lot of which we ended up liking more afterward and started following and paying attention to and becoming fans of.
And then friends.
Yeah. Why can't we just interview God or someone? It doesn't have to be us. Actually, I would prefer we did it second. Let Joe Rogan do it first. He deserves it.
I guess.
Joe Rogan, can you please get Jesus and or God on your show?
He has got enough heat, man. He is on fire. He does not need.
That's true. I mean, it'd be good for us.
It'd be good for us. I love Joe Rogan.
He's more knowledgeable than we.
Oh, it would be a way more entertaining episode than if we had him.
So ours would be more entertaining. His would be more enlightening and educational.
More serious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ours would be like, oh God.
God would probably hang up on us.
Yeah, because we would.
As soon as I called him fucking Fruit Pie the Magician.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd say shit like that.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Right? God damn it, God.
Jesus Christ.
Can you just tell me what happened?
Jesus.
Which one can I say and which one I shouldn't?
Not about what Jesus did, but what happened.
I agree with that, Heather.
I love how we all got quiet.
Well, because
comments,
I totally agree with that.
Different than Greek or Rome. Well, yeah, but our God doesn't throw lightning.
I mean, I think he does throw lightning. Like when it rains and lightnings and thunders. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Is it really God bowling?
I mean,
lightning and stars over a blanket and lightning is the holes in it.
That's why I like bowling so much.
That's why you like Insane Clown Posse, because they don't know either.
Because when I was
their God has Ferris wheels.
When I was a kid, that I was told that when it thunder and that's just God upstairs bowling. That's why I like bowling so much. See, God, Jesus, we gonna be bowling when I get up there.
Yeah, Jesus, God, dude, fuck.
We gonna be bowling our booties off.
We're gonna be Sunday bowling.
Oh gosh.
The only league you was on is Sunday bowling.
We're gonna be gambling.
I think that's a sin.
Oh yeah, but he forgives everybody for their sin.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, oh that's a sin, my son. Oh, I'm sorry.
2 Hail Marys right now.
I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Yeah. Slap that 20 on the table. Roll them dice.
Bump the box and hurry up.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm surprised we.
So anybody that just tuned in, we don't normally talk about religion, but thank you for tuning in.
Yay!
The YouTube number keeps going up, so people must enjoy the madness.
I hope we didn't lose.
They're probably just as lost as we are, and they want us to know the answer, which we don't. Sorry.
I hope we didn't lose.
But make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the year, because in January the Replicon Radio
dial
Awards
that
drop.
back, okay? I read the Bible. I know the answer. The answer is, wait for it, the end. That's it.
I don't think that's how the Bible is. No, the end of the Bible is the scariest thing in the world.
I'll give you the answer. God said you are more than welcome to stay at home. You don't have to worry about sitting in the building to listen to somebody talk about me. That's why he put football on Sundays.
It could be.
Yeah.
Well, what about for the rest of us that don't like football? We're supposed to go to church.
Oh, what about that?
If you don't like football,
Was that what I was supposed to be doing this whole time?
I guess so. Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean,
Mess that one up.
I missed the memo.
at least you got to at least watch 2 seconds of football and you're good.
Oh yeah.
If not, then you got to say 15 Hail Marys.
Oh Jesus.
Boy.
That's the really long football play, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to say 1 Hail Mary per point scored.
You gotta. You know what? If you don't watch 2 minutes of football, you gotta throw 3 Hail Marys.
Ooh.
Down the street.
While we're talking about football, Mr. Dallas and I have a very close game, and it's on the line, and it could be a position changer. He has 99 points, and I have 100. Going into this game, getting ready to start here right now, and he has a wide receiver. He's got Cup, and I got my running back Gurley going tonight. So, good luck to you, Dally. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, coming up soon, we got the homeboy Cody Manson.
Is he a homeboy?
Well, Billy, I hope you were enlightened
Maybe.
by
I
our
don't know.
uneducated beliefs.
Absolutely. It's our show. We can do whatever we want, fam. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And we got a ton of shit dropping on the channel as well. If you guys don't know, if you're not Patreon members or you don't follow us on the socials, you should at Replicon_radio on Instagram and Twitter, or you can join our Patreon.
And if you don't, unlike Billy here, we know how he got here. But all the other people, if you wound up here, I don't understand how you got here. If you don't follow us at any...
Someone shared it.
Yeah, I guess.
Or they just stumbled upon a live
Click
feed on
the link.
YouTube, which happens sometimes. I've clicked on random live YouTubes.
Huh.
But yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
got
see what these guys are all about.
If you guys are a fan of horror movies or Full Moon Studios, the Killjoy movies, the writer-director John Lachago, he wrote Killjoy 3, Killjoy Goes to Hell, and Killjoy Psycho Circus, and he is also the writer and director of the new Puppet Master movie, which is actually Blade like solo movie, Blade the Iron Cross.
Now the Puppet Master is a new one, right?
It's not even out yet.
Yeah, is that a spinoff from the other ones?
Yeah,
the old ones? Okay.
it's the Blade it's just about the Blade character.
Okay. That's him on my TV screen.
Yep. I just did a dope ass interview with this man, about an hour and a fucking half.
The guy that's on the screen?
Not the puppet
Yeah.
guy.
No, the clown guy holding the pie.
that's Killjoy.
Oh, I see the
clown guy is Killjoy. The other guy is the guy from Puppet Master. Both of which movies he wrote and directed. But this guy with the girl here, it's going to pop up on your screen now. John, that's going to be dropping on our YouTube channel probably tomorrow. It would have been up over the weekend, but I had internet issues, just to be transparent there. So
oh wow, this is all fucked up. It's the Blade. And
yeah. I was trying to do it and I fucked it up. But whatever.
Ain't nobody got it yet.
Just wait. I'll wait to see these people.
But yeah, interview dropping with him. It is going to be up.
It is.
So subscribe to the YouTube channel. It'll probably be up tomorrow or Wednesday. Super cool guy. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about the new movie. I asked a bunch of
Fangoria.
dope stuff, man. So stay tuned for that. That'll be dropping over on the YouTube first, and then everywhere else after that. So stay tuned for that. And then I also did a really super awesome, super dope interview this morning with someone who I think is a living legend if you're into comics and anything like that. But yeah, Mr. Motherfucking Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell.
I think when this comes out sometime this week, I think if people hear it, I think it might cause some shit, man. Because they just did the new Netflix series, the toys that made us. That was the first episode, right?
Yeah.
And everybody keeps talking about him and Peter and all this. Well, in this interview, he basically told me that fucking Netflix just fucking lied through their fucking teeth, and half the shit they said in the documentary was bullshit.
Ooh.
And it's all in this interview. So
Hell yeah.
that's fun.
We're gonna need to spread the word on that.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, yeah, they fuck. He's like, I feel sorry for them guys. Like they just made shit up. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, at least we cleared it up here, man. But it was super dope. It's epic. I even told my mommy about it. I was like, guess who I just got on the phone with? She's like, I recognize that name. Why? I'm like, because I had every Ninja Turtle toy as a kid. I had a whole turtle toy box full of every toy ever.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that makes sense.
I had a shit ton of them.
Did you tell him that you gave him all of your mom's money when you were a kid?
No, but I did tell him. We talked about music, which was cool. And I did tell him, which was absolutely true, the first concert I went to was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the band, coming out of our shells tour at Six Flags.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was cool. My first real, music concert was, they were playing music, but, the first, band was the Gin Blossoms, which is not nearly as cool. We're coming out of our shell, and fucking Splitter and Shredder up there fighting and shit. It's just dope.
Isn't that when, what the fuck is their name? Bebop and Rocksteady, didn't they come out too?
I don't think they were in that. I think it was probably too elaborate for that time period.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they didn't come out, there was a couple years before they came. We got introduced to the cartoon.
But it was a super dope interview, man. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. Obviously, I just don't want to oversaturate our page with dropping fucking 3 things in one day, so you're going to have to wait a few
Not
days
happening.
for that.
Not happening, fam.
But it's dope, so I can't wait for everyone to hear it. I can't wait to talk to him again. I could have talked to the dude for hours, so that's going to be dope. And what's cool is we get to see him in February at Astronomicon.
Hey!
So he's going to be out there at the old Astronomicon.
Yeah, boy.
So not only are those two coming out this week, there's some more shit dropping. If you pay attention to our YouTube channel again, there was 2 new little segments that I put up called the Daily Dino, which might change names. But
Dino Bites.
Dino Bites.
Dino Bites.
But recapping the show, we did a whole little thing about Chris Calico calling in and call the Strange Music to get them to release the record, which on Friday they did. New Tech 9, new Chris Calico, and a new JL. 3 EPs from Strange Music all dropped on Friday. And they're all pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, we won't drop 3 videos on YouTube in one day.
We're not Strange Music.
Nope.
Why you said Dino Bites, I actually made homemade macaroni and cheese with dinosaur noodles.
Did you?
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Those ones
That's what
that
I
are
made
like
Saturday.
those ones
over to,
that are like full figures, they kind of taste weird to me. I don't know. It's
oh,
weird.
these are fine.
Oh, okay.
It must have been the cheese you used. I used Velveeta. I made it homemade. It was Velveeta and the noodles, and you got to melt it all down. And milk. And,
Noodles.
it was good.
Trying to look at the fucking.
Couldn't really tell that they were dinosaurs though, because of the cheese.
Is he a member of the Killjoy Club? No, he's not. But he was named Killjoy long before the Killjoy Club.
Yeah.
That might have been how they got the name.
They would never steal anything.
Speaking of stealing things, apparently we're gonna get some news about the Riders in fucking 3 days.
What?
Oh shit! So we might have another Dino Bite video coming out.
Maybe, yeah. I don't
there
know.
you go.
I don't know what's happening, but I know on the 28th is when the Riders returns, and I know something that I don't know. I guess other media outlets don't pay any fucking attention to when people drop news on live feeds and shit.
Yeah.
But Paul likes to go live on Twisted all the time.
Yeah.
And he always ends up saying something he's probably not supposed to.
Yeah.
Almost every time. And people keep asking about the Riders, and he's like, I don't know nothing about them fucking guys. Those guys are ruthless, which he's always done. You know,
Right.
Luke, because they're fucking gangsters, and I don't know nothing about them fucking guys. They do what the fuck they want. But then he said something, well, I don't know, it was yesterday or the day before. He was like, He's like, but if I had to guess, because someone was like, are they all stolen beats like Riders is supposed to be? And he's like, if I had to guess, I would guess there's 2 versions. There's one with the stolen beats and there's one with the original production. He's like, but that's just me. I'm just guessing. So I'm assuming there's going to be 2 versions of a Riders record with stolen beats and with original production. I don't know if it's going to be the same songs with different beats like they did with the Zodiac imprint. But we'll find out in 3 days. I'm assuming we're not going to get Riders album, or I think we're probably going to get a fucking pre-order or something.
I would imagine.
Well, that's actually, what is that? Gray Thursday? It's not Black Friday, is it?
Mr. Gray Thursday?
Or it is. That's. Oh gosh.
Oh, have you guys been following that whole thing?
Yeah.
The posts on what was it? Their Twitter,
That's why.
Facebook.
yeah. Oh, it was on their
That's
Facebook.
why I had a pun there.
Yeah, I figured.
Sorry.
Facebook. Gorilla Voltage. All kinds of stuff popping off over there, fam.
Yeah, I would like to get them on.
Yeah, Thursday. So what is it? What do you call it? Is that Gray? Was that be Gray Thursday?
Thursday would
Black
be
Friday?
Thursday's fucking Thanksgiving.
Well, then that's when they're not. Well, it's Thursday. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's
That's when they're supposed to be. Whatever is happening with the Riders is happening Thursday. I don't know what it is.
Oh, they're gonna give us a little nugget of food.
Maybe we'll get a
on
Thanksgiving
Turkey Day.
song. We need more of those. We discussed that last week.
We do.
No, we do. Definitely do.
We do.
We'll get a Riders Thanksgiving song, and then everyone will get their bellies full. I don't know, but that's happening. And then Black Friday's going down. I know there's all kinds of stuff happening Black Friday in the underground, but we'll probably talk about that later because it's about time we took a break because we have a special guest coming up.
Yeah, I need another ice cube.
I want to do this real quick though. If you're on, actually, well, oh god,
whoa!
I gotta pause YouTube. Hey, if you guys are tuned in to motherfucking YouTube, we're gonna go away for a while. We're gonna take a break and we don't play music on YouTube. So head on over.
Don't make it seem like we're going to be gone all evening. We're going to be gone for like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably less than that.
Maybe less than that. So don't freak out, guys.
So probably somewhere in the middle. So let's just call it 15.
Yeah. So just come back.
Oh, I forgot to even announce that. We got a new sponsor. We'll talk about that later too. I'm trying to pull an image up here. How about this one? This one will work. But yeah, if you're tuned into YouTube, head on over to repliconradio.com if you want to hear the music, and then we'll be back. Or you can just hang out here and listen and watch the little spinny wheel guy.
We got SUVs too, Harry.
Watch the little spinny wheel guy, and we will be back. YouTube motherfucking link. Yeah. Betcha Hawaii Habibi.
Hawaii Habibi.
You guys ready for Heaven to Baba?
Oh God.
Heaven to Baba t-shirts coming soon. Heaven to Baba.
I just had to come over here. I was just not hearing what you guys were hearing in the headphones. I was across the room just hearing you guys coming in, just making those fucking random ass noises. It's the funniest thing ever.
You fell in love.
I fell in love.
It's understandable, man.
I felt like I was going to heaven. Halle Baba.
Hey, we're back on motherfucking YouTube. Tell your friends, share it out, let everybody know we're back, we're live, we're doing it. And let me do this, make this noise real fast. Oh, there we go. But yeah, we're back. We're doing the damn thing, man. And we got a motherfucking special guest on the motherfucking line. Chain gang, motherfucking Cody Manson. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what up?
What
How y'all
up?
doing?
We're out here, man. We're out
Doing
here.
good.
We're living the dream, brother. We're taking over the world.
So this an interview, or are we attending church service today?
All the above,
All the above.
We're going to take you and all the listeners to church, whether you believe it
There we go.
Whether you believe it or not, you're going to motherfucking church tonight.
That's what's up. Make sure you get some wine and some bread and sit your ass down.
That's right.
Or what we like to call it is Crown Royal.
Speaking of, since you brought it up, pass the motherfucking collection plate. And if you're in the YouTube, fucking super chat that bitch. Because we need money.
Right.
We haven't had a super chat in months.
My headphones are
Fucking praise the Lord.
Damn, we're going to get some super chats up in there for you.
That's
Yeah.
better.
Send the money. Send it.
Right.
Bless this boy.
Collection plate.
But yeah, man. Welcome to Replicon Radio, brother. How are you doing? How you living out there in Chain Gang land?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm out here. I'm out of Cleveland, Ohio, man. We're up here chilling. Working like crazy. You know, holidays are coming up, so we're buried in orders and all that shit.
Hell yeah. So
Hell yeah.
So you're a jack of many trades. You do the
Master
chain
of
gang,
none.
the chain gang thing, and you're also an artist as well. Where?
Yeah, actually,
Where do you want to start?
I mean,
How did
it's
it
up
get
to you.
started
I
for you?
can get the change out of the way. It's easy for me to talk about. It's easy for me to talk about my music as well. I've been doing the music shit for like over 10 years, man. I've been writing for like 15. So, but as far as the change, because like it is my business, you know what I'm saying. I'm down to talk about that first.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So you guys just want to know like how I started out and just all that.
Well, let's just do this. Let's just do it in order. So let's just go back to little kid Cody Manson, growing up as a kid. Like, how did you first get into? Obviously, it all kind of started with music. How did you get into hip hop? How did you get into music? I know you kind of had a troubled youth. I've seen your mugshots online.
Yeah, you know.
So like, you know what I mean? So like, how did it? Like, was that kind of like an escape for you? Like, how did you become a fan, and then how did that lead into you starting to do your own thing?
All right. I said I'm out of Cleveland, Ohio, but I was born in Saginaw, Michigan, right? I didn't move to Ohio until I was like 13. So even before that, it's crazy because like I could tell you stories for days, but it's like I've done a lot of shit when I was younger. Like, when I look back on it, I don't realize like how young I was. Like, I've been like, I would say this proudly, but on the low, I've been smoking bud since I was like 8 years old. Like, just like thugging out as a kid, just being I don't know, man. So as far as to answer your question with the hip hop thing, my oldest brother, back in like probably 99, you know what I'm saying, or maybe almost 2000. So I was like 9 years old, probably. He got they started doing all the burnt CDs where people would get like the whole booklets, like phone book size things, just full of burnt albums and all that.
Oh yeah.
You guys remember that era?
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah.
All right, so my brother, like, he paid like, he got it for really cheap, but he had like, it was like Easy E, a bunch of E-Sham, because like I said, we're up in like just north of Detroit and stuff, so just a bunch of the Michigan underground in general, like Dayton Family, all types of shit. So I would like sneak his CDs and go listen to them on my own, and just because I would try to find the CDs I heard him and his buddies listening to.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to like know what was cool and shit. So like, I don't know. I remember the actual first rap song I ever heard though that made me interested in like wanting to listen to rap was Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was on the East 99 and the Eternal album. I forget the name of the song, but it's one that has a skit with Busy Bone, like running from the cops. You guys know what I'm talking about?
That's the one with Easy.
When he's like, lie down with your hands behind your back. He's like, no, bitch, you like your funky ass on the ground.
Yeah, that's the one.
You guys remember that one?
Yeah, that's the one with Easy in it.
Yeah, that song right there is what made me want to listen to rap music or try to understand it. Because they were rapping so fast, I wanted to know what they were saying. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Just like as far as like younger as an influence and stuff, like anything from like E-Sham to Bone to Easy E, Ice Cube, Dayton Family. I mean, I had the Great Milenko on cassette tapes when I was a kid. Like, I didn't grow up like a full-fledged, like, just juggalo, like, just shit like that. Just being from Michigan in general.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was younger, man, there's this dude, his name was James Van Horn. He's probably in prison or something right now. Dude was like 14 or something, 15. Me and my brother was like 7 and like 9, and we just be like running around fucking up the neighborhood, and like dude like showed us how to paint up and shit, so we're painted up like fucking ICP running around the fucking neighborhood being assholes. I remember the one store like called the cops on us and shit. We're like 8 years old, the cops flew up on us all crazy, and it was like I didn't know what the fuck it was. It was funny because like I kind of lost, like after I lost touch with that dude, I didn't really like know about like any new shit coming out or anything. And it's just like funny that like years later I realized that dude was just some like old school hardcore fucking juggalo kid.
That's what's up.
It's fucking hilarious.
I'm trying to figure out what was that song? No Shorts, No Losses?
I'll have to look at the track listing, man.
Getaway?
Yeah, when he's like at the beginning they're like, he's like, man, shut up. He's like, get down. You know what I'm talking about? He's like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, man, but that was the first song ever.
The whole record
that made
great,
me like,
regardless.
Yeah. And it's ironic that like later on in life I moved to. Yeah, that's the shit too. It's just ironic that years later I ended up moving to Cleveland. It just kind of comes back around.
Hell yeah. So you
but,
became
hey,
a
so you guys
fan
know
of,
I
like,
talk a lot. I'm going to say I talk a lot and ramble, so you feel free to cut me off with new questions anytime, because, you know, so I do talk a lot.
It's all good, man. Drugs are bad.
Oh, no drugs. We just got weed and pizza over here.
There you go. So you, I mean, you became a fan. You're into, you know, like Detroit Underground and Dayton Fam and, you know, Bone. When did you just start? You just started like getting into it, and what you wanted to write your own, or you just wanted to be a rapper?
Like, like what made me like want to become a rapper? Well, and another thing I forgot to point out too. Obviously, Eminem was like in my generation. I feel like he raised like my generation. I feel like so, like as far as the Detroit rap shit, I didn't mention Eminem, but Eminem is definitely like. Just like probably a lot of people in my, like I said, my generation, was a huge influence on me too, or just made me like really just like Eminem brought that music that like I could actually vibe to, like, you know, Dayton Family always felt gangster listening to that shit, but like, you know, Eminem has every once in a while has one of them real ass songs, and that type of just that energy with them type of music is what kind of like when I first started rapping was really like out of anger, like my brother and stuff like they would. Like they'll be writing raps and shit, and I never understood writing bars and shit. And like I always like liked the idea of rap, but I never like thought it'd be possible to put my words together like that or some shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like once my brother and his buddies like kind of just they told me like just count every other clap and that's a bar, and like just try to like they taught me how to build a verse, I guess, and then like. I didn't really do nothing with it, and then like one day I was just like really pissed, and I just kind of started using it as like an outlet to like release like aggression. Like my buddy used to call it angry rap. He's like, man, every time you write a verse, man, this shit sounds mad as hell, because it just be like, you know, fuck the world this, I'm fucking, you know, just so it kind of like me wanting to rap was just more of not just wanting to be a rapper, it was more of just finding a way to release what the fuck I was thinking.
For sure, just try to get all your shit off your chest.
Yeah.
So you started writing and, you know, getting things off your chest. When, like, I guess at what age, or is it just recently? I guess maybe you kind of started like taking it serious, or you wanted to be like a
like the first 16. My first 16 I ever wrote, I was probably like 14. I'm 29 now. You know what I'm saying? So that was like some years ago. So, but as far as like my first show and stuff, like. The first show I ever did was with Mims. I don't know if y'all remember that. This is why I'm hot. This is back in the days like a one-hit wonder and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I did a show with him like 2009. I think it was. I was like 19. So like 10 years ago, I did my first show, and it's funny that it was just funny because like the second show I did was with Tech Nine, and like the way we got onto that show was hilarious. Like the Mims show. I remember walking in to get the tickets for Mims from the promoter, and there was a Tech Nine flyer, and I was like, "Yo, how do we get on that?" And he kind of like laughed because this was our first show. You know how that goes. You gotta like pay your dues, and like you gotta like I don't know, you gotta prove yourself, I guess, in the scene or whatever. But
you gotta sell enough tickets at least.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta like I'm walking here my first show. You know what I'm saying. So like Tech Nine is for like people that they've been knowing, you know, whatever how that goes. But I was like, yo, how can I get on? I kept talking about. He's like, listen, man. He's like, if you can actually sell 25 of these Mims tickets, he's like, I'll let you on that show. And I was like, all right, bet. And like he didn't think it was possible, man. Like, and we didn't buy out no tickets or nothing. my homie bought like a handful of them, but we ended up like reselling them. But we ended up selling like 28 and went in there, got to the Tech 9 show, and just that alone kind of drew the spark in me to just like keep doing the shows. Like, but like I said, this is like 10 years ago. I've been doing this for a while, man. I've had a lot, as you've seen earlier on the mugshot side too. I mean, like I have a lot of ups and downs, like just in general as a person. You know what I'm saying? I used to get in a lot of trouble and shit, but it seems I don't know. I feel like everything happens for a reason too. Like I used to be in like a rap group. It was called THC, and we did a lot of stuff. Like we anytime like anyone big came to our city, like, you know, we did all the ICP shows, like Tex, like all the underground big shit. And like I don't know, like we just kind of we got involved with this dude that was supposed to be a manager and shit, and he like just kind of fucked us over real bad, and like kind of like turned us against each other and all types of crazy shit. And then I just kind of just going off on my own, like not really worried about music, and just started like, you know, doing stuff in the streets and stuff. And then when I get locked up, whatever, I get out, and I just, you know, I didn't want to give up music. I wanted to keep grinding, so like, I had to like rebuild myself as an artist damn near like 3 times. So
you were in the group for a while, and just kind of the group kind of went awry, and the guy kind of
and then I tried to like the solo thing. Like I used to go by Codeine or whatever, and this was before like the whole drug wave and all like the Lil Jans and all that shit. This is like I said, like I'm like 10 years, like I'm like the generation like before that. But like you know, I used to go by Codeine because it sounded like Cody. Like my actual name's Cody, so like Codeine, and they kept rapping his name is Ether. And like, you know, to this day I don't have a problem with the kid, even though we don't really talk much. But after just like we've been through a lot of shit, like trying to like, you know, do like this just doing this rap shit, man. Like like I don't know how deep you want me to get into it, man. Like I don't know, we did a couple spot dates with like Juicy J and shit like that. You know, I haven't really talked about this like too much publicly, but like he was signing people at the time. Like he was on Twitter asking people for music and all types of shit. And like this was during the it's called the Stay Trippy tour. It was when Bands That Make Her Dance and all that shit was hot. Well, he was like signing people off Twitter. Like he was like, you know, email me your music, blah blah blah. Well, you know, the dude that used to like be my like my old manager or whatever. I didn't want to say his name because I didn't want to shout him out or none of that shit. But you know, he had like this little streetwear like clothing company he was trying to push. Mm-hmm. So he was using that as like an icebreaker to get us in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like we basically walked up on we were cut to the behind the House of Blues in Cleveland. Like I said, this is like 2013 probably, Bands That Make Her Dance era shit. So we see some random dude, and he had a tour pass on. So dude asked him like, "Yo, we're just trying to give Juicy some free shirts and shit." And that turned into them being like, "Yo, why don't you all come down to the next city? Come down to the next city." Like we literally went to like 7 cities with them. And you know, during that time, they're on the internet asking people for music. So you know, it's to the point where his tour manager or whatever is like, "Bro, you know, Juicy would love you guys, blah blah." So long story short, man, after the 7 days, man, we play our music for them, and they fuck with it. We give them the CD. I come home, or we come home from the tour. The last date was Chicago or something. It was the Dub car show. We didn't actually perform at the car show, but like some of the shows were on like huge stages, so like we did like after parties and stuff like that. But I don't even want I'm talking so much about this right now, but no. So long story short, man, like fucking, you know, we gave them the CD, we didn't hear nothing back. You know, within the next couple months, my old manager, ever like, you know, kind of stirs up some shit and just kind of like tries to like pull me away from other dudes, like, "Yo, be a solo artist," and just creates like this void between me and my homie. Yeah. And then, like I said, I'm getting back into the streets after I go to prison. And then when I come home, I'm just like, this was the first time I had to like reinvent myself. I was still going by Codeine, but I was calling myself Codeine of THC, so people would like remember me, because I was trying to hold on to like what we've done type shit. Sure. And then so one day I get a text from the old manager. He's like, "Yo, what do you want to do about this?" And it's a link to a YouTube fucking song. So I hit the link, and it's Juicy J just dropped a mixtape. It wasn't an album. It was just a mixtape. It was called 100% Juice. And there's a song on there called Beans and Lean, bro. And it's literally like my song. Like he stole the chorus. Like I'm not just trying to be one of the dudes like, "Oh, he stole my phone. This is just a little side story. This is one of the reasons why I am the way I am today. So I'm just like letting you guys know, like, it's not no bullshit. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit. But at the end of the day, like, we played them 3 songs or whatever, and one of the 3 songs was a song called Beans and Lean. And it was just saying, I'm on beans and lean, talking about popping ecstasy and fucking drinking lean or whatever. Like, but so my old manager shows me that link, whatever. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, so I'm like, man, let's call him out about it. And he's like, well, he basically set the whole thing up to where, like, I don't think Juicy J just stole the song. I think they were interested in us, and then I think that when he drew the line between me and my dude and kind of sold him lyrics or something. And I know it sounds so crazy, but like, so, you know what I'm saying? So, and like, the thing that's crazy is this though, like, I never really told nobody about it. And like, the first time I went to prison was only for 9 months or whatever. I ended up just doing like 9 months. But right before I went in, dude had like a busted ass fucking, like, just an old ass beater. You know what I'm saying? Lives kind of in the hood or whatever. I get out, dude's got a 2-seater BMW, lives off in the suburbs. I'm not saying that he just got rich off this fucking song or some shit, but it just seemed like, because at the end of the day, like, before I sit here and try to say Juicy just stole the song, like, at the end of the day, it was stolen from me. But it could very well easily just them cut dude a check and used it. Yeah. And like, when the shit first happened to me, I was like, man, that shit, I was like, I felt so crazy even trying to think that. I'm like, that sounds so, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so, like, cliche or some shit. And then, like, I started looking up, just started Googling and shit. Dude, there's a lot of, like, turns out that dude had a lot of, Juicy had, like, a lot of lawsuits pending against him for stealing shit, from lyrics to, like, clips of video that he was using in other videos. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, videographers and shit, so. But that right there kind of just made me, like, really, like, because I used to, like, really, like, I don't know, I used to be chasing, like, the whole mainstream wave. Like, I don't know, I could tell you a whole list of celebrities I've met as far, you know what I'm saying, like, not just underground shit. Like, people from, like, Young Jeezy to, like, Khalifa and shit like that. Like, not that they'd know me or anything, but, just been in, like, that circle to where, like, enough grinding, enough thing, you might be able to get around one of these people's people or some shit like that. Yeah. And I used to really chase that type of wave, but after that happened to me, I was just like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do and not worry. I'm gonna do it all myself. Like, I know eventually, like, you can't do everything alone, but, like, I'm not, like, it kind of, like, tore me down or whatever. Like, maybe, like, it's almost like getting betrayed so bad that you, like, don't even want to do this shit no more. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure, absolutely, man.
So,
you work for
I mean to ramble so much about it. But,
no, you're good.
But yeah, so at that point, I'm sitting there trying to build myself up as Codeine. I did a lot of like underground shit, few tours. I started, like I said, I started from square one again. So, like, I was just so, like, desperate to, like, just get out of my city. Cause, like, like, when I went to jail too, my homie, like, we were booked on ABK's, the April Fool's Fooling tour or whatever. And, I got violated on probation or some shit for some stupid ass, like, something that got dropped, but just the fact that the accusation got brought against me, they violated me. But I go to jail for like 4 months, and then my dude got to go on the whole tour. So I'm locked up. I'm hearing about this tour and shit. I'm just like, damn, like, I want to do this shit. So I don't know. When I came home, I just, like, I started hitting up just random local dudes and just started going out to, like I went all the way to Colorado to do some shit. Shouts out to the homie Beast Mode. He's the first to ever book me in Colorado. I took a Greyhound out there. Didn't even know anybody on the show or anything like that. And just started, like, just, I don't know, learning to just, I guess, just keep moving on my own. I started, handling all my own merch and all that shit. And it was working good. And I just kind of just, I feel like I was just being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like Codeine. Then you got this other wave coming in of all these, like, Lil Pumps and all these kids with tattoos on their face and dreadlocks. So whenever, like, I feel like people weren't taking me seriously, so I'm like, man, like, I wanted to rebrand again. Like, I'm not trying to be able to do that always changes their fucking name, but I was like, I need to rebrand, like, bad. So I always used to make my own music videos and stuff, and, like, my music video, like, company was called Cody Manson Films. And so that's always been the Cody Manson thing's always been, like, kind of in the back of my head. But then, like, eventually I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna call myself Cody Manson and just, like, revive. I'm gonna start, instead of using YouTube beats, like, I linked up with my homie Luck of the Irish, He's a dope ass producer, and he raps too. He's really talented. He's out of Cleveland. But I decided to sit down with this one producer and try to just create a sound and rebrand it and come like all guns drawn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I've learned up until this point, I have just kind of acquired and like reused in this rebranding. So like Cody Manson, it's like the most theatrical I guess I've been as an artist, but really it's like the realest, just Cody, just me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like will put like a costume on or a mask or paint or whatever, and they, you know, there's some type of like it's a theatrical like thing, a character I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like me, I'm dressing like a character, but really I'm just, my music is more of just real as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more like personal than trying to be like some rapper, if that makes any sense.
No, absolutely. So it's more, it's, you know, I mean, like you say, you're taking it more serious. You're getting production instead of YouTube beats. You're being more personal about it. It's more closer to the real Cody than Codeine was.
Yeah, exactly. But like as far as like the rebranding too, I had my homie, you guys probably know him too, Legion, out of Arizona. He does a lot of like graphic design and stuff. He also raps too. But he did my face, my animation, and when he did my face, he blacked the eyes out. And like I ended up getting like when I got my banner for on stage printed up, I'm just looking at the logo. Like I know I don't have like blue and green hair and shit, but I seen the blacked out eyes. I'm like, man, I should get black contacts and just black my eyes out so I look more like my logo. And it kind of just like that also, I guess, like helped towards the image of like the Cody Manson character. And
I tried to do that, but they don't make contacts that turn you into a giant dinosaur with a spacesuit.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? I'm just giving you shit.
Hell yeah. But no, man. So what I was saying though too, it's like I even told myself before I come on this call I wasn't gonna talk about that juicy shit. But I just like, you know what, like I feel like I need to open up more as an artist too, because I feel like I put a lot of shit in my music, but I don't release a lot of my music. So I just, you know, I'm trying to get in the habit of actually structuring full albums, because it seems like nowadays when I finally got into the mood to I want to do full projects, it's like now this is the era of just dropping song for song and like. Yeah. But I don't know, I want to give people like something they can hold on to and actually like, you know, take something from, instead of just like a quick vibe and a quick click and a like. Like I want, you know what I'm saying, I want something to stick with people. So like this album Psychoactive I've been working on for about a year, maybe a little bit more, as far as like writing certain songs.
This is going to be your
whatever.
first
like,
official album, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I've done like other projects, you know what I'm saying? I've done like, you could call them mixtapes because they're just YouTube beats. But I did like, CDs that have, like 20 songs, this and that. Like the last two projects I did, out of one had like 15 songs, the other one had I think 50. So I like 30 songs. I only had like one collab, and it was like my homie. So like this time around, like I wasn't just aiming to get a bunch of collabs, but it's like over time of meeting dope ass people, like I'm starting to look like my album is almost like a collab album. Like I always like, I don't know, I had like this vendetta of like not wanting collabs, but I was like, you know what? If it fits, it fits. But like, I got like a lot of dope people on it. But yeah, it's my first actual album, I guess you could say. But it's also dope because it's like the launching of Cody Manson.
Hell yeah! I know you got the Suicide Hotline track that's up online featuring Gmo Ski. Is that like the first thing from this project?
Yeah, I released that as like a single. I released that in June, probably. I was in the middle of the SRH contest thing. I was trying to win a slot on that out there in Cali or whatever. So I kind of figured if I dropped that a little earlier, it might give me a little push and promotion or something. Mm-hmm. But I dropped it a little early. But yeah, that's like the single for Psychoactive. I dropped that video on YouTube. It's called STFU, stands for Shut the Fuck Up. It's the first actual video I dropped from the album. And then I got a lot of dope shit in the works as far as videos and visuals. Like you guys are actually my first interview. I'm doing like a whole campaign. I'm gonna hit up all the dope underground, you know what I'm saying, outlets, just to try to promote myself as much as possible.
Hell yeah.
So who, on the album as well.
I was gonna say, besides Gmo, you said there's a lot of collabos. Who can we expect to hear on the?
Yeah, I got Gmo. I got Seed of Six. I don't know if you guys are hip to them. It's like DJ Paul and them. group. I got a cameo from DJ Paul on there. I got Razakel. I got Extra Overdoses. He's gonna hop on there. Fams and from Fams and the Hooligan.
Dope.
My homie, I got my homie AT Lotto, my homie Bobby Cray. I don't want to miss anybody. There's a lot of people on there. The Fallen Angel, the Irishman. I'm pretty sure that's it right now. But like, I have like a lot of these features though will be like two people on the same song. Though I don't have like, you know, there is some songs on there that's just me. But as far as like bigger collabs, like you guys, like I said, it'll be like Gmo, Cedo6, Razakel. I was thinking about getting another one, but you know what I'm saying, I was supposed to drop it on Black Friday, and I'm already a little bit late on that. So I'm not trying to push the issue. You know what I'm saying, I can always get people next time.
Hell yeah. No Juicy J feature though, huh?
No, hell no. See, it's ironic as fuck too, because it's like this shit happened like years ago, man. It's like, and you know, they didn't get along for a long time. It's like as soon as I got like the C6 feature and the DJ Paul cameo, like they announced their reunion and shit. I'm like, all right, I might piss some people off or whatever. This shit happened to me I'm not gonna just keep my mouth shut just to kiss someone's ass though. Like,
I mean, maybe you can, maybe he'll man up to it. You can get that new full 3-6 Mafia feature to make up for him stealing your hook.
Right, or put me on a tour with y'all. Yeah. Let me get the tour.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a bad thing could turn into a good thing. You never know. Maybe he didn't know.
Right,
he was
that's
stealing.
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's why I don't. That's exactly like that's what I'm saying too. Like I've told like people like my close friends and shit. But, like I haven't really said anything too much publicly, and so you know, because I didn't know how to say it or how I want to say it. Cause like at the end of the day, like I don't know exactly, so I don't want to go and like just bad mouthing the fuck out of somebody that really, like you just said, like they might not have known.
It could have been that dude. I mean, just a little bit. You told me it sounded like that manager dude in parentheses was fucking dangling Juicy J in front of you the whole time. Anyway, I mean, did you even actually meet Juicy J in this process?
That's what I'm saying.
At all? Like you were going to the shows? Did you even get to meet Juicy J this whole time?
Yeah, we met him. We technically met him like 3 times, but we kicked around him twice. But the whole time though, here's the thing though, is during the shows and shit, because he'd be on just on the bus the whole time, but everyone would be like backstage with the pass, like, yeah. He like I told you, he was signing artist. It was funny because you could tell he wanted to sign someone that sounded like Drake. Like, we didn't sound like Drake at all. I'm not saying that's why he liked us. I think he liked us because me and my dude were just 2 tied up white boys on some, you know, crazy hype shit. I guess maybe, you know, the whole, I don't know. His manager was saying, like, and like, this is words out of his mouth, so don't take any offense to me saying it, but he was saying that he didn't want to sign a black dude. He wanted to sign some different shit. So he was looking at this Hispanic kid from Texas, a black chick from Compton, and the manager dude was like, yo, these 2 white boys that's tatted, you know, he'd probably fuck with that. And he was trying to, you could tell he was trying to find something that sounded like Drake, because at every show, in the middle of the set, he'd be like, yo, how many people in here rap? And the crowd go crazy. He's like, no, how many of y'all for real will come up here and rap right now? Half the crowd, you know, was quiet. Everybody, you know, had a couple kids like, yeah. And he picked some kid and put him on stage, and he played a starter from the bottom. Now we hear that beat by Drake. Yeah. And he was, you know, trying to catch a kid ripping a Drake beat. And it's funny because the kid I told you, the Hispanic kid from Texas that he signed, you could just tell his style was influenced a lot by Drake. It was just, the dude was cool as hell though. Like I said, man, like it wasn't just like some dude telling us some shit and we're just following blindly. Like there was a lot of blind following, you could say, but like it wasn't just him telling. We're actually like in these places, like, you know what I'm saying. We're actually backstage at these major events. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here hanging out, like I said, with his artist that he just signed and his fucking, you know, we're thinking we're next up type shit. Like, you know, I was like 23 too. I was 22. I just turned 23. I was just turning 23. So I was still pretty young too, just a little bit naive, head in the clouds, trying to catch that fairy tale rap deal. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. We all are, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, and I don't even rap. I'm trying to get that.
That's what it is, man. But that's the shit that keeps you going. But like in the midst of that, like I'm not saying like if someone came and offered me a deal right now, I wouldn't take it if it was worth it. But I'm not just aiming to like try to like get in front of people, like, and like I'm really just trying to build my business. And I know it's like a trend almost nowadays, which I'm not against it. Like I'd rather there be an independent trend than people trying to be, you know what I'm saying, label riders and all that shit. But like at the end of the day, like the time you spend, you know, trying to put a project together to try to get in front of this person to buy onto their shows or to buy onto their tour, just to hopefully get around them and be, you know what I'm saying, try to get into that circle, you're better off spending that time and money on your own shit and just building up your name, and then all that other shit will come. You know what I'm saying? If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If it's not, at least you built a business of your own structure to where, you know, it's your name.
Hell yeah. Clarissa in the chat, in our YouTube chat, wants to know what your favorite show was you performed at and why.
Clarissa, what's up? My favorite show I performed at and why? I actually have to say I got two of those. All right.
Nope. You only get one.
My first one, I have to say, was just actually this past summer. I did the Tech 9 show in Cleveland at the Cleveland Agora Theater. To me, it was one of my favorite shows because it felt good. Like I said, like I've opened for Tech 10 years ago, so and Tech's grown a lot in 10 years. So to be able to still open up for his platform, you know, this late in the game, or, you know what I'm saying, like I said, how I've had to rebuild myself multiple times. It felt good to go out there as Cody Manson. I was like the only, the only local on the show too. So it felt good. Not like some stature shit, but like it felt good to, like, you know, it gave me like a good push of like confidence in my new project, knowing that like I could still do this shit. Like, so the Tech 9 show, and then just the gathering in general. We did the Whoop Stock, it was like 2 years ago. We just did the carousel stage and shit, but like I didn't like the peep the shit stage, but it wasn't necessarily just like the show itself. It was just a dope, because I love festivals, man. And it was just me and my girl's best, like one of the best times of our lives in general. But it just felt good to be part of something that's like, you know, like that specific lineup too. Like I've opened for a lot of those artists over the years as it is, like Hobson, Yellow Wolf, and all them. But it just felt dope, you know, to be in a booklet in a lineup that just included a bunch of fucking heavy hitters, like, you know what I'm saying?
Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. The gathering's always a good time, man. So like I said, the Bone Daddy says, what was your biggest show? Would that be the gathering or?
Well, no, actually, as far as the number of people, the biggest show was probably that Tech show. There was like 1,000 to about 1,200 there.
Way more people than the gathering.
By the time I went on, because when I did the gathering at like Woodstock and shit, like it started raining right before my set, and it sucked because all the people, I had a lot of people that were supposed to come, you know how that goes, but like, you know, no one wanted to go in the rain, but at the same time, the rain drew a lot of people in because it was, you know, it was some shelter.
For sure.
So like, it was cool. It was cool, definitely. Like, it was definitely cool, but no, I'd say the Tech show, as far as like walking on the stage and the biggest crowd of people I physically was in front of at one time, had to have been that Tech show. And then it was dope though. It was like a week or two later, Jelly Roll came, and he was supposed to be on the side stage thing, and they only anticipated like 300 sales or some shit, and ended up selling like 750 or something, so they moved it to the theater. And there was a bunch of openers on that, but actually I outsold everybody, and I got to go on like right before Young Wicked and everybody, so it was really dope. Like it was like back-to-back dope-ass shows. Like that was a good time.
Billy in the chat room says he still has his Young C CD and wanted to ask you about Young C.
Oh yeah, Young C. That's back before I started doing shows like actual. I told you guys in like 2009 is when me and my dude with THC we started doing like the shows. But when I was like first started like recording like if I were to find these CDs, like probably wouldn't show them to people because it's like your first raps ever. But I used to go by Young C, and that was it.
So with the new record, so you said it was originally going to come out Black Friday, which is in like 4 days. So when can we think the release is going to come out? Where can we find it? Where's it going to be?
I haven't verbalized this yet, but I'm going to drop my pre-order packages on Black Friday, and I think the official release is it's probably just going to be New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Just to be like, instead, you know, I might as well start next year with the new album. But it's pretty much done. Like, all the recordings are done. I got the cover in the works. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's lined up. But it's like, you know, instead of like trying to like fumble it, oh, here's everything, throw it out. It's like, you know what? Let me get it all together, structure it exactly how I want to, and I want to push it like in a manner that's, you know, presentable and professional. Like, I'm not just gonna like just throw a bunch of shit up online. Like, you know what I mean? Because I got like a lot of visuals and stuff I got lined up too, so I'm trying to. It's all about the campaign, man. So I'm gonna make sure I feed it to the people in the right manner. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Present it. You have to present it properly for sure. So that's what's up. So look forward to that coming. Hopefully pre-orders available. Black Friday coming out, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Where can they look for that at? Where can they follow you? Tell them where to find it.
Oh, yeah. You guys can follow me on all social media. You go hit up my Instagram, trying to get my numbers up. It's Cody Manson, like Charles Manson, Manson, Cody Manson, number 7. You can look me up on YouTube, just Cody Manson. Please subscribe, because I'm trying to get those up too. I got a lot of dope videos coming soon. You can also look up my company, Chain Gang. Look up Chain Gang 216, ChainGang 216 on Facebook or Instagram. We have an official website coming soon with that. But if you tune into our Facebook, we go live every week to like display new work and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about that, man. The chain. Like, how did you get started? Like, how did Chain Gang get started? How did you start making these charms or necklaces, whatever you call them? Like, how did it
real quick
started?
Though too. Oh yeah, real quick too though. Just so I know, when the album does drop, it will be available on all platforms. Like right now, my Spotify only has one single on it, but I will have everything available wherever you listen to your music. But all right, to Chain Gang. How did we get started? All right, so. I'm not the inventor of clay chains. I don't know if you guys are like how hip you guys are to like. You guys ever heard of like Goodwood or anything like that? Like they used to have like the wooden Jesus pieces. Probably like 10 years ago. It's almost like 10 years ago. It's crazy. That sounds like
Goodwood.
It sounds like a dinosaur. Yeah, do you remember those?
Nope.
All right. Well, there was a company called. Trying to say the name. No, I'm not gonna say the name. But there was a company in I'll say the artist name. The artist name was Germ Gillett. And back like when Wiz Khalifa and Currency and like Mac Miller and everybody was first starting like really pop, he started making these clay chains, and they're made out of a certain type of clay, and they look like a iced out piece. And that's the whole point of it, is it's handmade artwork. But you know what I'm saying, it's a dope ass way to like everyone has that dream of getting that rapper chain. What would they get if they had, you know what I'm saying, was about to blow that money on a fucking, whether it was their favorite football team or whatever, cartoon, smoking a blunt, whatever it is. But he was doing these chains, and like 10 years ago, a lot of people wore like the way longer like hip hop chains. Like nowadays, that shit gets all the way up to your neck. But back then they were big. They were probably like the size of a dinner plate, and he's making these huge like clay pieces. And he started making them for like Wiz and for like Mac Miller, and it's crazy. He was like, I want to say it was before Facebook, or like around the time Facebook first even started. So like his whole thing was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he would just post videos like him like showing people chains and shit, or delivering, like, he'd make a chain for Wiz and go deliver it to him and videotape it and this whole shit. So like, I have to give it to dude that he did start as far as I know, he's the first person I ever see make them. Shortly after him, there was another dude that started like copying them, and you could tell they were like battling back and forth on like trying to like innovate and do different styles and shit like that to be a better company. But like the dude Germ was killing it because he had the celebrities backing him. Well, I ended up ordering a chain from him. I got like I don't know if you guys are hit the skateboarding at all, but a Spitfire wheels. It's like a flame face with sharp teeth.
Yeah.
I got this. That's what I got made for my first chain. And my buddy and my two other homies got them with me, and we paid out the ass for them. Like we probably paid like for 3 chains or whatever, it was like $550 or something crazy.
Jesus Christ.
And but we're paying, because he had that push though. So he had that in because he had all the celebrities sharing. So it was almost like it was good promotion for him. Let's just say that. So we paid like $550 for these 3 handmade chains. And it took, I've had some customers have, I've took a little bit long sometimes to get certain orders out, but this dude made us wait fucking forever to get these chains. So we finally get them. They were dope as hell. We're wearing them around and shit. I think we're even like the first people in Ohio to get, from his company or whatever. And like he ended up, like people like MGK, like all the new rappers at that time was all running to him to get these. So like we felt dope as hell having them. But eventually we wanted another order, so his price went up more. Like we ordered 3 more chains. He charged us like $750. I think it was like $775 or something ridiculous. Like it was close to $1,000. I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
And I was supposed to get Butthead, and my homie Ether was getting Beavis, and then I was getting a Lemonhead smoking a blunt. And we Western Union this dude like $700 some dollars, bro, and he just chalked us for our money, bro. Like, didn't he, like, you know, he would keep in touch with us every time I messaged him, he'd answer, but he'd be like, "Oh, I'm working on it, I'll get it to you, blah blah blah." But meanwhile, on social media, like, I don't know if you guys are hip to like clothing and shit, but there was a company, like a streetwear brand called Pink Dolphin that came out not that long ago, but it's like their logo is like two pink dolphins. I don't know, but it's like that shit started blowing up too in Cali and shit.
Yeah.
And I guess that was like his homie, so he like pretty much started. I don't know if he like invested into that or what, but his whole like attention shifted away from chains to doing other shit. But like I said, he robbed me for this money, and like, so yeah, me being pissed about that. You know, in my head, I'm like, man,
to robbing you.
Yeah, exactly. Ripping me the fuck off and then robbing me for the money, yes. So I said that to say this, though. So, like, after I didn't get the chains, you know, I'm in my head, like, you know, for years. It was just funny because I'll be keeping my dude. I'll be like, yo, I was like, you think he's ever going to send, what if he sent them chains? Like, what if one day they just show up in the mail type shit? Like, I was joking around, like, not thinking it would really happen or nothing. But that just kind of, like, boiled over to me being like, yo, we could probably fucking make these things. And it's like, it's nowhere near as easy as I thought it was gonna be, because like, I don't know, my older brother's a tattoo artist, so I figured, and he used to do like clay shit, so I figured like, you know, he'd be able to help us. Yeah. And like, me, my homie, and my brother sat down and like, we took our chains and like broke them and like tried to like figure out the layers and components to making these fucking things. And this was probably like,
you busted open your fucking $750 chains to see how they work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know we have a website. You can buy merchandise if you're fucking throwing money around like that, fam. Just letting you know.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Like I said, but hey, it paid off in the end, man. I don't know. Like I was just telling my girl about this too. Like, and I was kind of just preaching on my Facebook Live the other day. Like, it'd be not the stupidest thing. I don't want to say it's stupid, but like, you know, like for instance, like a fidget spinner. Like the guy who created that, something so simple became such a millionaire off of something so simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be the little simple shit that you don't think about, it'd be the shit that takes off. So, you know, me just wanting the chains is what made me want to make the chains. Like, I didn't make them expecting I'm just going to go sell a bunch of them and, like, try to, like, be a business. Like, it was not even that intentions at all. It was, I just want to, you know, learn how to make these. Yeah, why would I pay for it? I want to learn how to make them, because every now and then I can just, you know, pop up with something new and fresh. You know, every couple months make a new logo or some shit, like, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. So me and my brother and my buddy, we sit down and like we learn how to, like, we figured out how to make it. But it was such a trial and error process, from like the type of clay to, like, you know, it is glitter, but now we don't even, it's not just regular glitter. Like, I didn't realize how many different types of fucking glitter there was until I started doing this shit. But like, just like the process of doing it. Like, the first chains we made were cool, but they looked like a sugar cookie, and they were like really heavy because the clay we're using was like pottery clay. Yeah. And then just, I don't know, like I said, so like we made a batch of like probably like 5 or 6. It was like the Mad Hatter, the Rolling Stones tongue. Like, there's a picture floating around online. It's me wearing a bunch of the first batch of chains we wore. And they all looked up, like I said, but if you barely tapped it on the table, it would just crumble. So we're like, all right, this isn't gonna work. So like, everyone kind of just, like, the tension got dispersed. And this was around the time I told you when I went back to jail for like 4 months for being accused of something, and then got charges dropped, whatever. So I'm sitting in jail, dude. I'm sitting there thinking, like, this is when I came up with Trife Life. That's like when my rap, like, movement, like my, you know, my label, whatever, it's Cody Manson, but my shit's Trife Life. So, and then Chain Gang is the chain company. Well, I was sitting in jail, sitting there thinking, like, what am I going to call my new rap shit? I was just in there brainstorming, like, I had a few different names, and I know I was just like, I came up with Trife Life for the, I came up with Trife Life for the mids, and I was like, Chain Gang. I was like, that's dope. I was like, but in my head, still calling it Chain Gang wasn't still me trying to be a company. It was just like, what, like, you know, you can't be a rapper without a name. Like, I couldn't be an artist without a name, I guess. So, like, we came up with the Chain Gang. And whatever, long story short, I came home. I tried to do it a couple times, like probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I made like 2 or 3 chains, but I just didn't have, I had too much shit going on. Like, I didn't like really like sit down and make them. I didn't feel like the artistic wave. Like, I feel like I was forcing myself to try to make one of these. And it's like, the people I was around at the time were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? They're like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just like kept putting it to the side, and then like, I ended up making one. Probably this was actually right before Woodstock. The slot they gave us, they offered us like a really early slot, like the first day, but we'd get like 3 or 4, it was like 3 free tickets, or I could get like a really dope slot, but I'm only getting 1 ticket. So I was like, I'm gonna get the dope slot and just get the 1 ticket. So like, what I did was I told my girl, because we're like, how are we gonna make enough money to get in? I was like, I can probably make a dope ass chain. Like, I didn't want to just make a bunch of Hatchet Men and try to like leech off like the brand.
Right.
But I was like, I'm sure if I make like some dope shit, like, you know, some like Joker's cards or something, like someone will buy them at the fucking parking lot and we can get in. So like, it was like, I just kind of started practicing. I kind of told my girl how to do them, and like, she was looking at me with this look like, dude, what the fuck are you doing right now? I'm like, I was like, no, just sit down. I showed her how to do it step by step, and like, she made a Grateful Dead bear, and it turned out really fucking dope. And she was like, whoa, this is actually, it was like, off the first batch, it was like, whoa, these are really dope. And so we just made a bunch of random shit, and then like I posted a couple of them on the Gathering like Facebook group, and I was just telling people my situation. We're just trying to get an extra person in the gate. If anyone's willing to put a pre-order in, I'll make it. I'll meet you at the parking lot with it. And we got like 3 pre-orders, and then like, you know, we just made a batch. So we had like 3 Hatchet Men. I did like the Carnival of Carnage, the ICP where it's half pink, half blue. I did that. We did like a Grateful Dead bear. We did a Batman. What else did we do? Pickle Rick. We did like a whole bunch of just random dope shit that we thought was dope.
Now,
I think I made like a Sans view.
I just had a quick question that and I don't need, you don't need to give away your industry secrets or anything like that, but like, were you basically doing like meltdown molds, or were you like, did you have machinery, or how?
Oh no, these are completely handmade. We don't even use like cookie cutters and no shit like that. Like, it is a process. Like, maybe one day, like I'll try with you, but I'm not gonna publicly like give away my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But here's the thing too. Like, at the same time, like, I'm not like, I don't know. It just protects my shit. But at the same time, like, you know, you could have a recipe with the same 5 ingredients and give it to 10 different people, and not everyone's gonna make the same exact dish with them same ingredients. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not like afraid if someone does hear what I do, that I'm just worried that they're just gonna come over and cut my throat and just, you know, underselling me and all that shit.
Right.
But
I was just kind of curious as to like the how not like the
like
specifics.
Look, this is how I do it. It's like this. It's the best way to explain it. It's like a tattoo on a necklace. Like, when you want to just say like just say you want like an Air Jordan logo, and like when you get a tattoo, you put it down on your skin. You put the image on your skin, and they tattoo around the logo, right, or on the lines. It's like, you know, there's a certain process, but one of the parts of the process is, you know, laying an image down on the clay itself, and like, you know, cutting it out, and then like drawing it and repainting it. Like, it's all like, it's like there's layers to this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but everything's done from scratch, and it's all handmade, everything except for the chain itself. So it does, like, there are some times that, like, people always ask me how long it takes to make just one chain, and it's like, honestly, like, you know, it all depends, from the logo to like the vibe I'm in, to if I'm being rushed by the customer. Like, there's people, like, I'll tell somebody, because usually like our turnaround time is like 21 business days, and that's usually at the max. But I was someone that will completely agree with that, and they'll know that before they pay. You know, they'll hit me up in 3 days. Hey, did you start my chain yet? And I'll be like, no, it's in the works. Blah, blah, you know, I'll keep in touch, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be like, you know, 3 or 4 days later, like, seriously hound me up until it's like the 2-week mark. And I'm just like fuming from the mouth. Like, dude, quit. Like, the people be pressing me like I owe them something. Like, I do owe them something as far as like the order. But it's like, you know, I have people that, you know, ordered a while back, and I might be a week past their turnaround time, because I got, like, you know, for instance, like on Fridays we go live and we take in new orders. So, you know, one week we might only get 5 orders, but one week we might get 25. And out of those 25 orders, one person might want 3 chains. So that's, you know, we make a lot of these fucking things. So, like, it does take up a lot of our time. So needless to say, like, no one's perfect. Sometimes we are a little bit late, but like, there'll be people that I'm late on their chain and they're just completely kosher about it, completely cool. But then, like, you know, so I'll have those people that, like, just attack me from the day they sent me the money, and it kind of kills the vibe of the artwork. But to answer the question, Damn, I totally went off there. What was the question about that?
What?
Yeah, what was the question? I was trying to get to my point, and I messed up.
Oh no, I don't know the initial question, but I know that I'd asked about the processes and all that stuff, and I know that you were talking. I know that you were talking.
Oh yeah, how long it takes to make one. That's what I was trying to cover. Right,
but that's part of the process. That's part of basically owning a small business where you you hand make everything. It's part of the whole design is that it's gonna take a little while, unless you have more people working for you that are developing these products. It's gonna take some time.
Like them Replicon chains, yo.
Like them Replicon chains.
Yeah. Them are fire though, bro. Yeah, listen too. And here's another thing too. We can pretty much do any design. It just depends. Like some designs, like for instance, your guys' new logo has a lot of like, not just shading, but like there's like a lot of highlights of different colors. Like, I just wanted to make sure it didn't get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I just played it safe. I guess you could say. Like, I do take a challenge on when it comes to artwork, but I just want to make sure I just made you guys something that you guys are just gonna fucking absolutely love.
I feel you. No, they look dope for sure. We were just pumped to have the new logo on a charm because we have like
I'll get
charms.
you guys a new one eventually, guys. I definitely got you guys, man. But I'm telling you, man, when you see this one in person, you're gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving you shit. They're dope, man. We appreciate them. I can't wait.
No, I feel it. It's much deserved. But no, another thing I wanted to say too, like, as far as like the artwork itself, like it's like I go into it like this. Like, first of all, it's a blessing, and I'm just even lucky that I can sit back and be booked up on artwork. You know what I'm saying? You there? Oh no, I was saying like it is a like on one hand it is awesome that I get to sit down and do artwork, pretty much for a living, and it grabbed on like it did. But at the same time, like there's like this like how I go into it. Like some people order it and know it, like everyone knows it's artwork, or even if I tell them it's artwork, like yeah, but like, some people just want it just for it's a sparkly chain, which is cool. Like that's obviously the market. But at the same time, sometimes I got to like sit back and just like remind myself that not everyone gives a shit about the fact it's artwork. More people just care that it's a quick shine for a decent price or something. But like, so like I guess it's like a battle. It's more like I guess more like I'd say like 80% people that actually fuck with the artwork. But there's like that 20% of people that's like I just feel like I'm being used damn near for like it sounds crazy as hell, but like the money is money, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it sucks having to like listen to somebody's mouth or someone like I've done some giveaways, bro, to where I gave away a free chain. But not only did I give away a free chain to someone that didn't even win the contest, but they begged me in my inbox so hard, please let me be one of the winners. I was like, fuck it, dude, I'll make you a chain. You just leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I wouldn't announce that, and your fucking inbox is gonna fill up now.
No, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, because the one that's listening to that's going to hear this. I ain't making shit. No. So listen, I make this dude a chain, and like, I'm blessed that he begged me. Like, I'm not trying to ag on to the people that are about to beg, but no, like, he like harassed me. He used a better word. Like, he harassed me, like, bro, come on, bro. So I make him this chain, dude. He gets it, post a picture for like a week with different pictures all week. Like, this thing is so dope. This thing is so dope. And like randomly out of the blue one time goes and leaves a shitty ass recommendation on my page talking about how these chains are trashed. I wouldn't buy one of these again from this guy. This dude sucks. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even buy your chain. I gave you a free chain and it was dope as fuck. And you bragged about it for like a week. But just like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I get into like these like, it's hard to like, it's not hard, but I say it's almost like a battle sometimes. At the end of the day, sometimes I just have to take a deep breath and understand that some people don't give a fuck about that it's handmade. They don't care what it is. They just want this and they want it now.
Yeah. Haters, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Haters.
I'm kind of just saying that for future customers, man. Just understand it's artwork, man. It's like getting a tattoo. Like some tattoo artists have a whole waiting list. Yeah. It's like,
Love takes
Sorry,
time.
guys. I
man.
ramble a lot. I smoke a little bit of weed, bro, and I'll talk myself to sleep, bro. So feel free to cut me. Like,
I
you know
believe
what I'm
that.
saying?
I believe that. Love takes time. But Billy Martin in the chat wants to know where his Jesus piece is, fam.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Billy Martin.
No, he does, but he said he's clowning.
I know. No. Just so you know, that's like my brother too. You know, he's trolling right now. That's what that is. He's trolling right now.
Where's that Jesus piece at, fam? But yeah, for anybody out there,
He's
man, that wants
silly.
some. I've seen the Shrunken Heads. Everybody over at Shrunken Head Entertainment's rocking them chain gangs. Our friend Chuck.
Oh yeah,
has
we've
one.
actually
I've
we've
seen
done
them
them
out
for
there.
a lot of people. We did I don't know if they didn't post them or not, but I made a couple for Twisted last year, I think. It was like not October that just passed, but the year before the Fright Fest tour. No, it wasn't Fright Fest. Yeah, it was when AXC first got signed. Yeah, it was like a year ago. But I've had people like beyond making them just for the artists. I've had people get them and then they gift them. Like I had some homies. My homie Cameron gifted AXC some. We made one for Dennis Rodman. His company is called AnyTickets.com. It wasn't directly through him hitting us up, but someone from the company hit us up and got one made.
That's what's up.
Our homie Edwin, he goes to a lot of conventions. He got Robert Englund. I'm gonna say it wrong, but he's like the actual Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, hell yeah.
He's got him in multiple pictures with our chains. A dude from Harry Potter, one of the artists from Harry Potter. I forget his name, but
Harry Potter?
Novell Longbottom or some shit. Yeah, you guys ever seen Harry Potter?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like the one character Longbottom that plays him. So a customer got a picture of him wearing our shit. So it's pretty dope to see, like, kind of just getting passed around. But I feel like it's still growing. For anyone that follows us, they might have noticed, like we just had our first child, me and my girl. She's almost 4 months now, but like during leading up to her being born, like obviously that takes a lot of time, a lot of attention. So like we kind of like, because we usually go live like once a week, but there she goes right there. But we should go live once a week. But when our daughter came, we kind of slowed down for like a couple weeks just to like catch up on the orders that we're already in and just to like, revive our schedule because our schedule changed drastically.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, we're back.
I got a picture of the ones you made us. I'm trying to pull it up right now so I can put it up on the screen for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Even though we ain't got them yet.
Hey, listen, man. I promise you won't be disappointed, bro. I promise you.
It's all good, bro.
I haven't actually really asked about it. Actually, too, if you guys are on Facebook after this, go on to the 10 Gang Facebook page, and the last live we did on there, I was using them on there.
I got them up on the screen on our YouTube page for a picture.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you can see them.
No, those are
Yes, sir. But that's another thing, too. One thing I'd say about these, too.
It's updated. What's that?
The one thing I would say about these chains, too, is just a solid photograph. I feel like it never does justice. Like, I like sending people videos. Or like, once you get it in your hand, like the sparkle looks way crazy. I just like, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I'm not trying to like talk like, I'm not trying to like toot my horn and shit, but like, I don't know, like there'd be certain pieces there'd be certain pieces I make that when I'm done, I'll be looking at them like, damn, this shit's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if anybody wants one, man, where do they go? How do they buy it? Are there limitations?
So right now we literally handle all of our orders and shit through Facebook and Instagram. Mostly Facebook. Just go to Chain Gang 216. The profile picture I think is one of the Grinch chains we made. The Grinch Stole Christmas. But just like our page for us if you can, and just send us a message. We use PayPal or Cash App, anything like that for method of payment. If you don't have either of those, we can do like Walmart to Walmart or Western Union.
There you go. They'll work with you fucking juggalos in your weird fucking way to pay people.
Yeah, right, exactly. Whatever works. But just so people know though too, like I'm not the only clay chain maker online, but if you go anywhere else online, I'm not just saying this, but a lot of the quality, like I even went back to that dude that first started making these, and like our detail, I don't know, man, our shit I figure it's better. It looks a lot better than a lot of the clay chains I've seen. But not only that, they're like half the price. Like a lot of these clay chain websites are charging like $125 a piece for one chain. We charge $50 for anything you want.
Way different than the $750 you paid back in the day.
Yeah, no, that's another reason why I do that too, bro. I'm like, I would never charge somebody that much for one chain.
These are pretty dope. I can't wait to get mine.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like his a lot. Like, and as far as the new logo too, man, because like I said, man, with us with Black Friday coming up, I know we're about to be swamped. Like I said, I didn't want to rush your chains. I didn't rush them, but I wanted to like make sure. I just went, I played it safe to give you guys a really dope ass product. But I will sit down and I will do the new logos for you guys.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. I know you sent me that message, and I was like, I didn't even reply to you because I wasn't mad at you.
I know you were heated.
I wasn't.
You were heated.
I mean, I was, but I wasn't necessarily. I was, but I wasn't like at you. I wasn't like mad at you. Like I understood.
No,
you know what I mean. But at the same time, I was so hyped. Because I was like, this is going to look so dope. And then it was like the old one, which is still dope, but we like have charms. And we had one of our dope listeners that makes our awards actually made us like wooden charms that kind of look like that with the old logo a few years ago, which are dope. So I was so hyped to get that new logo all blinged out. I was like, we're going to rock the fuck out of these things. And then you sent that photo, and I was just like, oh. I'm like, those are cool, but fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dope. But God, I wanted that other one. I was so hyped for it because that's 8 legs. The new logo is 8 legs. So I know everybody has difficulties with it. It's a wonderful design.
I never chopped it with dude before, but shouts out to 8 legs, man. I've done a couple of his designs from customers like that had a logo, like even like Chuck Reeves chain.
That finger.
The Troubled Mind, I think it was.
Yep.
Not Troubled Mind. What's like his name? I don't want to say the name wrong, but that might have been the names. I don't want to say it wrong, but I've done a few of his chains, man, or his graphics, man. So shout out to 8 legs, man.
Yeah.
But no, what you were saying too, man. Like it's like I spoiled. It's like I ruined Christmas morning for you. Just sitting down, there's no presents there.
Yeah, I was like, it's like.
But no, but seriously.
Like it's a dope sweater, but it's not the fucking sweater I wanted, Ma.
Right. I wanted the green one, not the fucking red one.
Yeah, like that's cool. It was cool, but it's God, I was so hyped for the other one.
Just so people know too, man. If you order a chain and you pay me and you give me a logo, you're gonna get what you send me. This is I just want to make sure I had a deadline to meet with you guys. I want to make sure that I got you guys' shit on time.
No, it's all good. It's all love.
Still didn't even come exactly on time, but what I was saying too about that whole scenario.
This in no way reflects your business.
That's what. Everybody, if you guys want, don't pay any attention to us, everybody.
This is just
it's just not reflecting anything at all. Close your eyes.
Yeah, don't look at that.
Pretend that never happened. We got the homie hookup, and
we sent him the wrong picture. There you go.
But think about this though. A quick scenario too though. It's like how you just said how like you were so pumped to get it, man. Like when I was saying about getting pressured by some people, man. You'd be surprised like how many people like I don't say it is something like I don't know. To me, it's humbling, man. It's like it's dope that a piece of my artwork could get somebody that fucking excited. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I don't know. It's just crazy how it happened, man. Like I've been chasing this music shit for so long. And then just like a random thought of like wanting to, because I'm, as an artist, I wanted to have an iced out chain or whatever. And just like this, it just kind of crazy how it fell together and just naturally like picked up as a company, I guess.
Hell yeah!
Like it's crazy too. Like some
definitely getting traction.
Some of our live live videos went like I wouldn't say viral or nothing, but like when I first started doing my lives, it was just sitting in my kitchen on my phone. Like, dude, when I first started busting the actual chains out on the camera, dude, the one time I had like 700 people watch me at one time. When I got off the thing, it was almost like 100K views on a fucking Facebook Live, and I was like, I got nervous. I was like, holy shit! I was like, is this really about to go like this? Like, and I started getting fucking orders, man, and just I don't know. I always told my brother like I could never be a tattoo artist because I don't have the patience to sit down and just start and finish a whole picture. Like as lazy as that sounds, like I'm a Gemini and shit. I just feel like I start shit, pick it up, put it down, go bounce around. But that's the beauty of doing a chain. I don't have to do it. Yeah. A little bit, maybe. No, but I'm just saying though, the beauty of the change is the fact I don't have to sit down from start to finish with you staring me in my eyes while I'm drawing it.
You're not tattooing somebody with their butthole spread open. You can get up and go do something else and come back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, you guys would be surprised, man. Like,
he be tattooing booty holes?
No, I just seen that fucking
No,
photo
I can if you want though,
bro.
bro.
The internet.
I had questions about that.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, there's been like a photo that's like going viral on Facebook and shit.
We had
my boyfriend tattooed my butthole.
We had so many questions about that.
Yeah, that's some other shit. That'd probably be really uncomfortable.
That's not even some juggalo shit.
I don't know how that would heal. Like.
Yeah, would like
you can't just spread. Yeah,
it would go back together like when you buy a T-shirt and it's stuck.
Yeah, it would have a crease in it. You'd have a crease in your tattoo.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know. Ask your brother ask your brother how a butthole tat would heal and get back to us on that.
I mean, isn't that like the same thing as
I'll let you know
like a girl getting her pussy tattooed?
I mean, I think it's even worse because the like. Yeah, that rubs together, but at least the front part of that isn't like clapped together. Right. You know, like the butthole is like it's just there. It's in there.
Hey, shout out to Luke the Goon in our YouTube chat. He said he saw you in Cleveland at Forever Dead and Dirty Tour and at Wiccan Weekends in Kent.
Shout out to Andrew.
So, that's what's up.
Yeah, shout out to the homies. Shout out to Will FM and the motherfucking Replicon Radio.
That's what's up. Yeah, another thing I want to make sure I covered as far as change-wise for anyone that's listening. For the holiday season, we are running some sales, so I figured I'll just take this time to let you know. We're doing buy two, get one free. So that means you can get 3 chains for $100. Name chains, because we do any size charm, like any design is $50. Like I said, we're doing buy two, get one free. But for name chains, like if you want names or initials, we're doing buy one, get one half off. So you can get 2 name chains for $75. We're doing any sports logos for $40. And we're doing pre-made chains. Like every once in a while, we'll just make random chains from like random cartoon characters and shit just to have them ready. Where you can order one and not have to wait the 3-week period to get it. We're doing those for $40 as well. So make sure you guys hop over to our Facebook, Chain Gang 216. And we also do bulk deals too. Like I've had like car clubs and shit hit us up and ordered 20 of the same logo. If you would be interested in something like that, we do obviously work some type of bulk deals out. It just depends on how many of what.
Chain Gang 206.
216.
See, I already
Cleveland in the house.
Uh-oh.
You already know. You guys know I had a gospel record on the way too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We'll have to.
No, I'm just
we'll have to get to that in the beginning of the show.
I'm just fucking with you. Hell yeah! But what you guys about to finish up with? You guys got some cool shit you guys need to talk about?
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit going on in the underground. We got all kinds of shit popping off, man. I do want to ask you one more question though, because we asked all of our guests the same shit because we're completely unoriginal and that's just what the fuck we do. And if there's anybody in the chat room that has any questions, get them in real quick while I'm getting through this one. Essentially, man, if you got 3 records that either inspired you as an artist, as a person, as whatever it may be, that touched you in a way or didn't touch you, whatever. Some people like to be touched, some people don't. Just 3 records that you just could not live without. What 3 records would they be?
All right. Can I name 4?
Yeah, we'll get
Sure.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Let me name 4.
Okay.
All right, my top 3 though. I think number 1 would be Hotel California by the Eagles.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why that song just strikes a vibe with me. 2, it has to be a band called No Cash. The song's called Gasoline. Have to say Tracy Chapman, Fast Car.
Yeah?
And then,
right.
Yeah, I love that song, man. That's gonna be me and my girl's wedding song, I swear. And then Ice Cube and the Ice Cube Friday. Yeah, that's just always just, No, I listen to a lot of music, and I have probably I have like a top 25 probably favorite songs, but it's hard to name 3.
Hell yeah. No, I feel you.
That's what I can give you right now.
Hell yeah, man. Well, that's what's up, bro. Well, we look forward to the debut album coming out. Make sure you guys Give them a follow. Stay tuned.
Check that out. Yeah, Psychoactive. And make sure y'all follow me, Cody Manson, #7. And like I said, be on the lookout for the pre-order packages dropping. I'm going to do like the different level packages. I'm not going to name it all right now. You'll see the flyers. But follow me on social media. And thank you guys, Replicon Radio in the motherfucking house.
Hell yeah, brother. Welcome to the Replicon Radio family, man. Look forward to getting them charms.
Thank you for having me.
We'll post them up and share them out and share the links and
for sure.
Let everybody see them.
Please do.
We'll,
like I said, if anyone's listening and wants to get something in, man, don't be afraid to hit us up.
Hit them up. Shit's on motherfucking sale. Black Friday's in a couple days, so go get them deals, man. Might as well buy them now.
All right, yeah, go get that bread and that wine and take your seat. Church is about to continue.
There you go, man. That's right. Hell yeah.
All right,
All right, brother. Well, much love, man. We'll talk to you soon. We're gonna play a little bit of music for the listeners to enjoy.
Oh yeah, bump some of my new shit too.
I bump whatever you sent me, bro.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Hopefully.
All right, y'all.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, peace.
Later.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, he's sending us the shit that he wants us to play, because that's what we're gonna play.
So, that's not what I want.
Yeah, now we'll scrape some together.
Well, no, he sent me. Yeah, I think it's all new, right? But no, he sent me some tracks, so we're gonna bump them. Shout out to Cody Manson. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, man. If you're over on YouTube, don't leave, because we're gonna be back. But you're not gonna.
I mean, you can leave as long as you go over to repliconradio.com and listen to the music.
Yeah, head on over. We'll give you a minute because I gotta find this image to pull up anyway.
So as of right now, start heading over to repliconradio.com.
Yeah, because the music will not be played on YouTube. But if you don't want to hear the music, we'll be back on YouTube.
And click the stream.
There's so many fucking images. My God. What's that? Yeah, we got lots of shit to talk about, man. So stay tuned. I guess since I'm trying to stall right now, I'll tell you we have a new sponsor.
It's a close game.
I'm not going to put the image up on the screen because I'm trying to find another image. So we have a new sponsor, gravedirtclothing.com. You can head on over there. They got all kinds of dope horror-related merchandise. Use the promo code Replicon. You're going to save 10% on your order. And for every order you make, slice a little bit off the cheese.
Slice a little bit off the cheese.
And it comes to us. So order a bunch of shit from them and let them know that this shit works. And maybe other people will want to do it too.
But you got to use the promo code, right?
Yeah, you have to use the promo code Replicon.
Make sure you spell that shit right. REPLICON.
That's right.
And it gets you 10% off.
Yeah,
that's all that matters. 10%. That's all that matters. It gets you 10% off.
Absolutely.
You don't need to know the other shit. It gets you 10% off.
It gets you 10% off, and it gets us 10% ahead up.
It does stuff for us, but it gives you 10%
what you even said. But yeah,
use the promo code Replicon and you receive 10% off.
That's right. Grave Dirt Clothing. We'll have an image up later when we come back. And YouTube, you're just not going to get shit on here. Tell them. I'm listening. Everyone's listening.
$2 a month gets you all the exclusives.
That's right.
Now, can we just?
Could you guys hear Rue?
Now, can we just tell that to the camera?
Yes.
Just put the camera over here and we'll just start talking.
There we go.
Right. Hey.
Well, if that one usually would work, we could just record the grainy footage.
We absolutely could.
What up, y'all? We're back because we're taking a break and.
What up, snitches?
Stuff like that.
I'm trying to convince him to put 5 more songs on the playlist so we can shoot a video.
We're shooting a video. Shooting a music video. Brand new music video from Replicon Radio coming soon.
So we need more music.
It's not
You
true.
fuckers won't get to see it, though.
It's not true. It's not a music video. But it is a video. We'll probably just take another break here in just a minute. We'll just talk about a few things.
It'll be
real quick.
a very short break.
Yeah.
Because as Rue stated, he already knows his shit.
That's right.
And it's going to be real quick.
I mean, y'all heard it, right?
I heard it.
I mean,
I heard it, but it wasn't. The camera wasn't on.
I understand.
Well, that was just some of the shit, though. But yeah, if you're on the YouTube
I know, right,
page,
Wiggles?
if you're on the motherfucking YouTube page, look at your motherfucking screen. It says gravedirtclothing.com. Save 10%. Use promo code Replicon when you check out. They're probably going to have a sale, I would assume, for the Black Friday thing. So not only can you get the Black Friday savings, you can also save another 10% and make us look good.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, just make sure you use the motherfucking promo code Replicon. I'll post it up on our social medias. There's actually a direct link as well, so you don't even actually have to put in the promo code if you use the direct link. But I'm just going to tell you to use the promo code because people have problems using direct link, Jason.
Yeah, you guys go to gravedirt.com or gravedirtclothing.com. Get what you want. You get cool merch, and at checkout, use the promo code Replicon Radio.
Just Replicon.
And you save, or Replicon, just Replicon, and you save 10%.
That's right.
So not only do you get cool shit, but you get to save 10% on your order.
That's right. I know we got a lot of horror fans in the motherfucking house. So go get your
Horrors.
Go get your horror gear, you whores. Horrors.
Whores.
Hires.
Whores and whores. We got plenty of whores and whores.
We do. Do we? We do. I don't
We
know.
got Jasons, and we got Freddy's, and we've got Leatherfaces.
So I have a list of things I wanted to talk about real fast.
And we've got Michaels.
And we're going to shoot a video too, so I'm just going to run through my list. I already mentioned the John Lachago interview. It should be up tomorrow or Wednesday, one of the two. So look forward to that. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube because it's going on YouTube first. YouTube hears it first. YouTube gets it first. YouTube first. Kevin Eastman interview is going to be dropping probably on Patreon first. Let's hook the Patreons up with an early access, huh? So join our Patreon if you want to listen to that. And then stay tuned to YouTube as well. But yeah, patreon.com/Replicon Radio. Get all the fucking perks, the insights. Join our Discord. Check out our lens. Get early interviews, access to extra shows, all kinds of dopeness.
Hell yeah.
What else? Astronomicon documentary is now available on Amazon Prime. You guys seen it yet?
You just want to say because you're big old fucking melon heads in this fucking video.
I honestly didn't even notice myself. Someone else noticed it for me.
Dana.
Yeah, Jason, yeah, one of them. I literally watched it. I saw Joe. I did not see me somehow.
You're right next to him.
Yeah, no, it must have been a different shot, or I have no idea. But yeah, you're probably in it too. I saw a bunch of people. I haven't watched it twice.
I'm not in it.
You might be.
I wasn't there for any of it.
You were there for the whole thing.
I was there for the whole thing.
Yeah, so you might be in it.
I doubt it.
But no, I guess nobody noticed you. But yeah, a lot of people were in it. It's a cool little documentary. It's only like 30 minutes. It's nothing crazy. Go peep that
30
out.
minutes of funness.
Yeah, and if you've never been to Astro, you'll be like, oh shit, I want to go. ICP released a new video, Nobody's Fault. They're at the carnival.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
No, I watched it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
I still think that's one of the truest songs that Jay has written in the last decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a sad, I mean, a lot of people were just talking shit about it because it's like a sad emo song or whatever.
I mean, but
it is, but whatever.
I mean, I feel like it's
I'm all
heartfelt.
alone when I get the bone.
I feel like it's heartfelt. Like that's his point of view of how his life is going.
That's because we was out smoking, Jason. That's why we're not in the fucking video.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a cool video. They're at the fucking circus. They're at the carnival. Shaggy's fucking in charge of the games. Oh shit, what? Shout out to motherfucking Cody Manson with the $2 super chat.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Breaking that motherfucking dry spell. Much love, fam.
Thank you, kind sir.
Go buy his shit.
We all wet now.
We're all wet.
We're all wet with the horse.
Hell yeah.
The horse.
Be like Cody, man. $2 super chats. And we'll fucking shout you out. And
Could literally do that.
Say
We're going
nice
to talk
things.
about him for the next 10 minutes.
We just talked to him for an hour.
I know,
Now
but we're going to talk about him again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Manson. Chain
You should
gang.
put him up
Hashtag.
on the fucking images. Put
Hashtag
that man
chain
back up on the images.
Dang it.
Cody Manson, number 7. Go look at all social medias.
whoever asked, he's not related to Marilyn. Come on.
If he was, I'd be like, hook me up.
Yeah, never mind.
Marilyn Manson released a new single last Friday as well with all the big drops. Is a cover as well, just like
He might be related to Charles though.
of the Doors song "The End," and it's a really, if you're a fan of Marilyn Manson, you should listen to it. But it's really strange. Like he does the song and then he gets weird and like just screams and yells for no fucking reason and shit. But it's a Doors cover. Should you peep it out?
Hell yeah.
That's cool. I can't always do that. I can't normally go, boom, look at that, Cody Manson back on the screen. Hey there. Thank you
Waiting
for
it.
There's definitely a delay.
There
shouldn't be with the audio and the video are matching. So
yeah, I know. There it is. But I'm watching it. Like on your screen, you're seeing it live. I'm watching it as a spectator.
Yeah.
I have to
I mean, I can do both.
You have to refresh.
How to refresh.
But yeah, so go check both of those shits out, man. And do me a favor if you're listening, all fucking
That guy right
2,
there.
3 fucking hundred of you guys to tune into this shit fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, 2 weeks from now. Go to the Astronomicon Facebook page or Instagram page and comment that you want more Replicon. You want Replicon at Astro. Tell them you want us to be there official.
To do stuff.
We're gonna be there, chilling. But tell them you want us there official.
You want to meet it. You want to meet us, and you want to greet us.
Replicon.
You want to meet
Replicon. Let them know you want us, man. What else? Oh, I mentioned all kinds of crazy new releases. Our friend Tom McDonald put on a new video. Go peep that out.
Seemed like he was crying a bunch.
Fake fans.
Yeah, I didn't hear any snippets of it. I just saw the little thumbnails play without the audio, and it looked like he was crying a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know what the song means, but
Riders 2 versions, Guerrilla Voltage drama.
did we cover the drama?
No, I mean we vaguely mentioned it.
We vaguely mentioned it.
We did because of Mr. Great Thursday.
Great Thursday,
Yes.
also known as Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Also, I was like, what do we call that day?
So one dude went mainstream, and the other one stayed where he belongs.
Did you read the tweet?
Yeah, they're all still up.
I
was going to say they're all still up. So
read
Clockwork posted on the Guerrilla Voltage page, said, go follow my new project called Them Chains, which is him and some other guy. I don't know anything about it. It's his new project. That's what he's working on. And then Mr. Gray posted, after that other dude bailed to go mainstream, I'm back where I began on a path I should have stayed on. If you haven't already, go like my solo page, Mr. Gray. New releases coming soon. And then Clockwork got back on there and was like, hey, I just want to clear things up. And he actually said nice things. It wasn't really drama. He was like, Mr. Gray expressed that he no longer had interest in touring, which I completely understood and respected. At the time, I was still invested in growing Guerrilla Voltage as a brand, full force. Never held resentment for that decision. Upon hearing this, I took time to mull it over and then expressed to Gray that I wanted to move forward with projects that have the opportunity to reach their full potential. It was a healthy and amicable conversation that ended with no bad blood. That's where and how it ended, and that's it. I'm still grateful for the time we had, and we were able to rock together, and appreciate the love and support from everyone in the past, present, and moving forward. So I don't really know I don't know.
I mean, I can understand.
Everyone was like, what the fuck when Mr. Gray posted shit. It was like, the dude wanted to go mainstream. But I don't know.
Now, my feeling on that is if what Clockwork is saying is true, I understand that, because being a part of this, with multiple moving parts, it is hard for schedules when you're trying to move a project forward. Yeah. So with them two, you got one guy that wants...
It's a little different, though, when you're getting paid for it.
Oh, well,
that's literally the same.
But okay, now you
they want
think
really a lot.
Maybe they go on 5 or 6 tours a year, and Clockwork is wanting to do that, and then you got Mr. Gray that wants to do 1 or 2 tours a year because he's doing solo projects, and I'm sure he's going to tour, but he may not want to tour as much as he was doing with Guerrilla Voltage.
Mr. Gray does construction and builds things and makes money and has a job, and Clockwork does like piercings and works there. Like, if you lived in the area, you could go to the tattoo shop and get a piercing from Clockwork.
Yeah.
Like, they're not rock stars. They're not.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they wanted to be. You know what I mean? They're signed to a label. It helped.
Yeah.
But they weren't making. I mean, I'm sure they're not making stacks of cash. Gorilla Voltage isn't fucking #1 on fucking pop charts.
You better watch your mouth, son.
They're fucking great. They put out good music. That doesn't mean people listen to it
I know.
or people buy it necessarily. They might listen to it. They're not buying it.
So
You know
he
what I
may
mean?
have seen that it wasn't going as.
They're all older. They got family. They got children.
So
don't
I
wanna-
totally understand, and
And that's what he said. He understood too. Yeah.
So I
Hello?
just wanted to dive a little bit more into that. It makes sense because Gray was like, I don't want to tour anymore. Supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah.
But he went on to he's doing his own projects, which I would assume goes with touring. So somebody's going to be like, well, if he didn't want to tour, why is he still making music and why is he doing this? Well, maybe he doesn't want to tour as much. And it's a lot easier to control one person's schedule that is your own as opposed to trying to work with two people's schedules that are on two different agendas. You know, like I said, if Clockwork wanted to do 5 or 6 tours a year and Mr. Gray wanted to do one that consisted of weekend tours, that's two conflicts of interest right there, and that's really hard to grow an entity as a whole. Like if we we're doing
it's Blue Monday, bro. It's like there's songs about Blue Monday and everything. Like, you can't just make up a Blue Tuesday.
Well, I
Sorry.
don't know, it just kind of came in
Blue Monday.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I have to put this in the chat, otherwise
White Wednesday. I can get behind White Wednesday. I don't know what Tuesday.
I think we're actually supposed to get snow on Wednesday.
Are we?
I think so. Like
There you
Wednesday.
go. Blue Monday.
There you go.
Blue Monday.
Asterisk. But yeah, like if we're trying to grow this and all that stuff, which we are, but if we could only make appearances as all three of us, then that would be really hard because I have a job, Rue has a job.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a job too, but that yours is more of a flexible schedule, and you're able to travel. We are not. Like we have to take time off.
Yeah, I gotta clear with the boss man
Yeah.
to see if I get time off.
So if like imagine if
Well, all three. We can't even all three be together for some of the interviews. And shit,
exactly. So
we'd have a very empty.
It makes a
channel if we had to all be there for everything.
That's why we are as open as we are. Like, hey, you got to do it without me. You got to, because we know that's what is required.
And we tried to do that. That was the goal in the beginning, was to all be together, but we realized it's fucking impossible.
It's difficult, because especially
I mean, local shit. I mean, we could probably get away with.
Well, yeah, like live shows and shit. Yeah.
Not even on our end 100% of the time. I mean, you're getting people that are doing a PR tour, and they're like, well,
their schedule.
Yeah, we'll call you at 9:30 in the morning on a fucking Wednesday. It's like, well, sorry, I'm at work. It's like, what the fuck? I'm
like
6
this morning at 10 a.m. when I interviewed Kevin Eastman.
I'm 3 hours away pumping oil, and you're just over there like, you
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what I was over there doing.
Right. So like,
I'm locked in a fucking cell and can't even get any fucking messages until I go on break.
So thankfully, we are in a position to where we can do that, because that is the machine that we are running. That we could do one, we could do all.
Can't do Gorilla Voltage.
You cannot do Gorilla Voltage or a music group like that with one. So we have an advantage of that. But just to delve a little bit deeper into why, why is he doing a solo project when he didn't want to tour? But he's probably going to tour.
Well, that makes sense. So they can do solo projects, so they can tour when they get.
Well, he can make
off.
music. That doesn't mean he's.
And he may not tour.
Going to travel with.
Yeah, he may not tour.
No, what I'm saying though, like there's 2 of them. So if they do solo stuff, okay, I can go on a tour while you're busy at home doing what you got to take care of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I might be stuck at home taking care of what I have to, and you want to go on a tour, take your solo shit and go on a tour.
Exactly. That's kind of what ICP does from time to time.
Well, they tried that way, and then Jay had to stop his tour, but
Shaggy
because they had to get albums done.
Shout out to Shaggy.
Shout out to Shaggy.
Killing the Instagram.
By the way, we
got jerseys.
I am very excited.
We also got jerseys.
I'm very happy with him being on Instagram, because you know why? Because it gives the other side. Like we get to see somebody else
again.
talking that's not Jay.
Yeah.
We love Jay. But we have issues, and it's like, it's nice to hear somebody talking and being funny and joking around and like not
Yeah.
You know, it's just a nice.
Not being a terrible person.
It's a nice breath of fresh air.
Look at this guy over there having fun and making us laugh instead of making everyone miserable.
Because
and he's got jerseys.
And he's got baseball jerseys, and he's got jerseys on jerseys. But it's nice because we never really heard from him before. Yes, he's in interviews, but for the most part,
he's not even in half the music.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, we don't hear from him even on the CD.
Hey, William Gacy in the chat room says we need to interview more K-pop bands.
K-pop.
Who'd you call? Who was that?
William Gacy.
William Gacy.
Send them our way, man. Tell those they have to speak English though. That's the only problem. I can't.
K-pop bands. Is that Kid Pop?
I can't. It's like Japanese.
They can't hear me calling you a bitch ass hoe because my kids are listening to Kid Pop. Kids Pop.
But yeah, send them our way, man. As long as they speak English, I'm down.
Well, we'll talk to them if they talk like that, but we won't get very far.
We can't really interview them. Oh yeah, let me do this. Next week on the motherfucking show, we got somebody you guys probably don't know. It's going down.
Who?
It's Monday, December 2nd. Loco with the Mask.
I know who that is.
Oh!
Bars! You just did that drop from that song. I heard it.
Oh! Bars!
He's got bars!
He's got bars!
The studio windows need bars! Yeah, Loco with the Mask. He's dope, man. I'll have to, there's some new shit. We're on some different shit, fam. He's not K-pop, but he's, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn next week. For sure. So yeah, tune in for that. Because it'll be dope. And then, what else? John Lachago, dropping on YouTube.
Oh!
Kevin Eastman dropping Patreon and then YouTube. And then next week, I mean, I could talk about it next week, but I might as well talk about it now because people that are fans of Full Moon and John Lachago's movies, like Killjoy, will be happy to know that I have an interview with Miss Victoria DeMar, who plays Batty Boop from Killjoy.
I thought we was canceling that.
No, we were going to because the 17er in the chat, but
thanks, Dana.
I don't want to do that to Batty. You know what I'm saying?
Batty Boo.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to Batty. So that's going to be going down as well. So we got lots of stuff happening. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Fucking the Black Friday shit. Buckshot's got some dope ass box set coming out with the full version of his whole Helter Skelter series. All kinds of bonuses. Apparently he's going to have a huge sale on jerseys. So if you want jerseys. And you don't want to get them from shaggy.icp on Instagram, you can get them from Buckshot this Friday. And then ICP, man. ICP's doing well, actually, I want to talk about this first. They're doing their Black Friday sale, Record Store Day thing, which is weird because Record Store Day is to help independent record stores sell records, but they're selling their records at their warehouse sale.
Which some people have objected to.
But other than that,
I like how they changed it from garage sale to warehouse.
Well, other than that, though, it's cool. Everything else they're doing is cool. They're gonna have obviously gonna have a bunch of merch. All their merch. They're gonna have like exclusive merch, rare merch. I think they're doing like an auction thing, kind of like Twistmas does. And then they're doing tours of Psychopathic Records. Friday, all day Friday, you can get a tour from Jay and Shaggy to tour Psychopathic Records. It's $100, which is outrageous, but people will do it. It's dope. If they would have done that 10 years ago, I probably would have been first in line. Luckily for me, I got to go there once.
If they would have done that probably 6
and
years
you posted the Throwback Thursday.
I did post it.
I saw that.
Because they announced that they were doing that. I was like, oh shit, I did that. It's different now. They redid it. They took Twisted off the walls and shit.
I mean,
but when I was there, I remember because that's when Periscope was cool, and I did a bunch of live feeds on Periscope, and I was wearing all Magic Ninja Entertainment gear, and it was like right after they were like mad at each other, and I'm like, "What's up, I'm up in this bitch?" Like,
yeah, because you know what, you do kind of jackass shit like that. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, well,
it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't planned. I was wearing that
subliminally on purpose.
Maybe, but
because like this is coming from the same person that got up at Fago. That got up in Fago Armageddon at the gathering, standing next to Jay. There's
Young
a picture
Wicked shirt,
in a Young Wicked shirt after that
shit
whole
shook showed up on the website for a day.
It did.
That shit was
So
dope.
don't let him fucking fool you.
That was on purpose.
That was on
But the
purpose.
first, that wasn't. I was in Detroit for Juggalo weekend.
And we wonder why we can't get pressed to the fucking gathered anymore.
Whatever. I was in Detroit for Juggalo
Jay's
weekend.
like, that's that fat motherfucker standing next to me with that Young Wicked shirt on.
It had
Fuck you.
nothing to do with the fat motherfucker that had no shirt on that cock blocked him at 5 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah. That was you.
Soaking fuck. You know why I ain't got a shirt on? Because you soaked me.
You got my twisted shirt wet.
Right? But yeah, that was literally that just happened, man. That shit was crazy. It was me and Jay. We're at Juggalo weekend. It was actually the day before Juggalo weekend. I went up there. I was hanging out with Trey Pounds, Shaggy's brother.
Yeah.
Like, he's the homie. We were at his fucking house hanging out in the studio, and I say Replicon Radio. Psychopathic Radio was live, and it was Killa's
radio, yeah.
Killa's show. Killa doing his show.
Yeah.
And I was just like on the phone, like fucking with people, and Rachelette.
Yeah.
Like, we'd never even met at that point. We became friends later, but I was like, I'm at fucking Trey Pound's house. We're coming up there. Just kidding. And she's like, come on. And sent me a message like, no, for real, you guys can come. And I'm like, and he didn't want to go.
I
He was
miss
like,
her being a part
Trey
of the
was like
scene.
afraid to go. I'm like, but it's your brother's fucking company. What do you mean? He's like, no, I don't. He's like, they don't invite me up there. I don't do that. Now I was fine now. I guess
Yeah.
things changed. But so I was like,
That's a whole nother world now.
yeah. So I was like, yeah,
It's a whole
I love you, Mikey, but I've never been there, and we're going. You know what I mean? And I just happened to be wearing all M&E gear, and I laughed about. Once I realized it, I was like, oh, that's funny. But
Looking back at it, like if you would have realized walking in there with it, you'd have been like, "Oh, I don't. This is not."
no, I mean, I realized it there in the moment, and I was like, oh, that's funny. But it was nobody cared. The people there didn't care. It wasn't fucking Jay. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was fucking Killa. Well, then we got there. It was Killa, Hoodoo, and Bones.
Yeah.
And they were promoting the
they don't give a
Have-Nots.
fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Because Bones was the original member of the Have-Nots, and it was the first time no one had ever seen him with his makeup on. He wore the makeup he only wore it that day and in that show. They did the performance at Juggalo Day with Killjoy Club that night. And that's the only time the three of them ever performed together. But it was so funny. We're like sitting in the boardroom, just chilling, like just drinking. And Bones, his homies were there from they were all Canonized people. I wish I could remember who they were.
Canonized people.
That's like their group. That was like their little label.
Oh, I thought they were Canadians, and you were
No,
like, "Oh,
no.
they were Canadianized."
No, like that was like A and B's label or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And we're just chilling with them and Rachelette and answering the phones and fucking with people. And then they took a break, and ABK and fucking Hoodoo and Bones all came in there. We're all just chilling. And then pretty much everyone left except for those three guys and the Colorado guys. And we're just we go to the fucking down to the Lotus Pod. You know, everybody knows Killa loves Jaeger. I'm like, bro, I got a bottle of Jaeger in the trunk. So I go to the fucking trunk, we get the bottle of Jaeger. We're doing fucking Jaeger bombs in the
They
Lotus
locked him
Pod.
out.
That's cool.
No, they didn't, but they could have. But yeah, dude, I was like geeking out. I'm like, I want to take pictures, and I don't want to be a dick. And I'm like, oh my god, it wasn't even about killing them. Like, I met them. I mean, it's always cool to meet them, but I wasn't like,
Yeah.
the celebrity was the Lotus Pod.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the fucking Lotus Pod, like, bro, and I'm just like circling around trying to get as much video as I can because I didn't want to just take photos.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be like ding 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 ding, and it was so crazy, man. But I walked around the whole building, and everyone's like, no, go ahead. I just did my own tour.
Yeah.
Like, I went to the bathroom, and I realized the bathroom connects to the fucking costume room.
Yeah.
So I go in the room where all the fucking costume, like, oh my fucking god. I'm taking pictures in the bathroom. I posted some of them, like, I'm in the fucking Lotus Pod bathroom with my Magic Ninja coat on.
And this is why we don't get pressed to the gatherings.
That's why. Whatever. I was invited. I went to where I was invited and did fucking Jaeger bombs with Killa.
You weren't invited by the right person.
Well, it was a good time, man.
I'm not denying that.
But anyway, they're doing fucking VIP tours, and you can get one for $100 from Jay and Shaggy on Friday, and Shaggy will not be there on Saturday, but Jay will, and he will walk you around for $100.
He will suck your dick.
And speaking of the Lotus Pod, if you're an artist, you can book the Lotus Pod for the first time ever these 2 days for $85 an hour.
That does.
So hurry up and loop a beat, Mike. Come on.
Come on.
That's cool.
Very fitting. That's very fitting.
That's a fucking steal to be
I don't know. I don't know if I would want to record with
with
tours,
Straitjacket.
Just tours, just be
Well, you'll be in
pumping there.
I mean, Hoodoo was recording when they did Ballers.
You probably
when they did the ballers at Psychopathic.
Yeah.
He was in, like, people would, you could, like, because the way the Lotus Pod's set up, you would, like, walk into this room, and then there's the window, and that, the studio, like, he's recording in there.
Oh, okay.
So he can't hear, he could see you.
Yeah.
But you can't hear nothing. He's in, you know, I mean, it's soundproof and shit.
Oh, okay.
And you would probably walk in there like, oh, yeah. And if he's in the middle, you get lucky if you got in the middle of a session. You know what I mean? He's probably just standing there while dude's hitting buttons.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, it's really like a cool thing to say, to be honest.
Oh,
it's just like buying an M&E beat. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
the fact
I
that
got a fucking beat produced by Monoxide. You could have never even met the guy.
I don't even record music, and I would love to go in there and rent the Lotus Pod for $85 an hour, just to say that I rented rented it for $85 an hour.
Just go in there and do Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
he would White Claw it up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do some White Claws in the Lotus Pod for $85 an hour. Come on, do a beat, Mike.
Yeah. We just go in there and record that song.
We should go in there as Replicon Radio and record it.
Just do an hour-long podcast.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can go live.
I would totally do it. It'd be fun. I just wouldn't want to pay. I mean, I would do that, $85. I'd split it. Yeah, we split it fucking 18 ways or whatever. No.
Yeah.
227.
18 ways. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
18 ways.
I forgot I had to turn this off of shuffle or off of repeat because I kept repeating the same Cody Manson song, and now it's not repeating our fucking background music.
That's $28.33 if we split it 3 ways.
Totally affordable.
I mean, I just want to
except for the having to get there part by this weekend.
I mean, they would actually, with our reputation with them, they'd probably charge us $85 a piece.
I'd be pissed. No, you said $85 per an hour.
Yeah,
like
we don't
not
have
a
a
piece.
bad reputation with them. They're just cool.
We have a Replicon Radio Award in the Lotus Pod, so we are technically in there,
There's 2 in the Lotus Pod, and there's 1 in Light's studio. We saw a photo of.
which is dope.
Yeah,
because that was a small windowsill right next to the microphone, and
that's
we was the only one on that bitch.
Right. Well, that's dope.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. So if you go out, if you're in the area, man, I don't see people traveling for that. Some people I'm sure they will, but super last minute. I mean, it's this Friday and Saturday, but if you're anywhere close to Detroit, you might as well go.
Oh, I would.
The sale thing's free, so you can go to you can go there and buy shit. You're just not gonna get you want a good tour, you pay $100.
Yeah.
But you might as well pay the $85 to rent the fucking studio and walk through the fucking warehouse to get to the studio. There's your tour. You might not see the radio room and the boardroom and fucking Bill's office, but you'll see everything else.
Yeah.
It's not a very big building. Like the actual office.
I can't imagine it would be a big building. I mean
like the warehouse is it's a warehouse.
Yeah,
but the actual office is very small. It's not.
They don't need it to be big.
The outside literally looks like an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Or like an apartment building.
Yeah, we were there last year, right?
2 years ago.
We had to drop off the awards.
We were there like 4 different times, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like as recent as last year.
Yeah, last year before. Was recent.
We had to drop off the Replicon awards. No one was there to accept them, but we were there.
We just put them there. Well, somebody got them.
Yeah, they got them. But yeah, so do that. That's dope. I'm sure there's gonna be all kinds of other stuff dropping Black Friday. I have no idea. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The Violent J Shining.
Buy me something cool.
The Violent J Shining record, the Glow in the Dark record, and the Shaggy 2 Dope Fuck the Fuck Off record are coming out, right? Well, I buy all those records, whether everybody thinks I hate them or not. I pre-ordered that fucking bitch a long ass time ago, and I got an email this morning saying, we apologize, but this record that's supposed to be at your house on Friday has been pushed back to April 17th, 2020.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Were you expecting it not to, though?
I mean, I assume, but April?
They did that shit with me on the Mason Jackal Brothers. I pre-ordered that shit, and then as soon as it came time for them to come out, they were like, "Oh, well, your check bounced." So no, it's like, bro, I had the money in the account when I pre-ordered it. Why didn't you take it then?
Yeah, that's how that shit was. So apparently Violent J. Yeah, it's funny because I got the email and then like an hour later I saw them like share the post again, like pick up these new records at the warehouse sale. I'm like, you guys better not have a bitch at their warehouse sale.
Oh, they will. That's probably why they took the pre-order down, because they decided, we'll do a Well, they took all the pre-order ones.
Oh, bro,
what? Well, you say come on. You didn't say anything to begin with.
Come on, bro.
Like,
Wow.
what are you
You
talking
know,
bro.
I figure you know that you hit the wire.
I hit the wire like 5 times and you never said anything.
It's
So,
on your elbow.
Bro.
well, no, it was stuck
Bro.
here a minute ago. I
Bro.
moved it.
That wire that comes from there to go straight to you, you're hitting it. It's right there.
Right?
Quit hitting the motherfucker.
Quit hitting that wire that goes straight to you that has no other way to run.
It would be cool to do a tour and tape it. I wouldn't do that at M&E too because no one's done that, and I was told I could last Twistmas. Like, yeah, next time just let us know, but it's always on a weekend. They're like, oh, we're not open on the weekend.
I'm trying to use
Like,
their
what the
toilet,
fuck,
fam.
fam? Yeah,
I
right?
used your toilet.
Yeah, it's not even their toilet. It's
I know.
somebody else's toilet.
We'll go over there.
I'm not
on,
gonna say whose toilet it is.
We'll go over there at Astro. Take a tour.
Yeah, but they're not. They're gonna be busy. They're busy. I'm saying
They're
busy.
super busy.
We're going up,
They're
we're going
100
up
times
Thursday.
more busy.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll go up there.
Well, nobody's
Thursday.
going to be there then.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, no one's there. I'd have to go up there like today. You know what I mean? Like, when nobody's doing anything and they're not
go.
setting up for something. That's
Yeah.
the issue. But I'm not. I would love to do that, but I'm not gonna fucking take a giant trip out there just to do that.
Yeah.
But anytime I go there, it's because they're doing something, so I can't do it. Like, it's. You know what I
We
mean?
got to take a couple extra days.
Yeah,
And
who
then-
has that?
Yeah.
I can't afford to take the ones I take, let alone a couple extra.
Right.
You
But
can afford to take
speaking-
a couple
I was gonna
extra,
say,
but it takes some of
Astronomicon-
the days you did.
That's true.
Astronomicon has become just as expensive as the fucking gathering anymore.
Oh, it's probably worse.
It's more, yeah. It's
I think
more.
it's more.
Because you got to buy the hotel is like
the hotel.
fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah, but we get hotels at the gathering, so.
Yeah, but we get them for cheap. We get the
get
cheap
it for
hotel.
cheap. That's what I'm saying. It's like different. It's like it's like two
We
or
could probably
three
get
times.
the Hilton hook up at some nearby hotel.
I mean, we could get a cheaper hotel. We just have to drive back and forth.
Which
yeah, who wants to do that?
that's the only thing.
Then we'd just be buying Ubers and we'd spend the same amount of money.
I'm gonna.
And
I'm gonna be
that's
a
if the
fucking
Ubers are
mess.
going to be running because they had to fucking foot 2, 3, fucking 4 feet of snow the last time.
True that.
I'm gonna be a fucking mess at Astro.
That's
And that's the one thing I love about Astro is that it's all
Y'all
inclusive.
motherfuckers gonna be babysitting me.
Hey, nobody got to babysit you. We're in the same room. We're in one room for 3 days, 4
Y'all
days.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
gonna be
are y'all
babysitting
on
me.
the where that main strip? I don't want to.
Well, we should be in the same.
I don't want to get specifics, but like you
We
know
should
that
be in
main.
the same.
Are
We
you
should-
asking me where our room is?
we
What I'm
should.
saying, did
I have
you?
no
We
fucking idea.
requested the same room that we had.
Okay.
Or the same floor, at least. Yeah.
All right, so same floor. All right, so we're gonna be close. Okay, good.
Maybe.
Because I requested the same the floor on the strip.
I know we
and all that
requested.
stuff,
We
so.
requested the same room
Yeah.
if possible. If not,
Okay.
So go to
Same floor.
Astronomicon page and tell them you want Replicon Radio to be a part of their fucking convention.
Officially.
Everyone listening.
Yeah.
Tell
right.
them.
Tell them.
I don't. What would we do there? A radio
It doesn't
show?
matter. Just tell them they want to. Yeah. Well, come
We
up with
do
ideas.
a meet and greet.
All the above.
But that's not part of the convention. We could do that.
We do a fucking live podcast. We do a fucking.
P will
We'll
sell
have a fucking merch
himself.
booth. We'll fucking.
P will sell his soul to you.
That was last. That was
As long
last
as the
time they
price
did a
is
seance.
right.
They did. Joe Black.
Actually, speaking of that, Owlazulu made a post right before the show started. They said, if you guys plan on going to Astronomicon and you're an Owlazulu fan, we have a really big, huge fucking surprise, so you might want to show up on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh, well,
posted that earlier today.
I know that they had their secret seance that I know people that were a part of and all that stuff at the Astronomicon last year.
Yeah, no. If you can stay at the hotel, stay at the hotel. That's the best
I'm
way
gonna
to
be
do it.
there.
So much fun.
I'm gonna be there. I think I'm going there the day earlier.
I mean, we've mentioned it a couple of times. We wanted to do a pool party. We were going to do a Replicon Radio pool
Fucking
party.
pool party.
I kind of got news about it, I guess. Essentially,
You got an update. You got an
no
update.
one knows if it's going to happen because there's a lot of logistics behind doing such a thing with insurance and things like that.
Insurance.
But so I came up with a solution for that problem and presented it to the Astronomicon. And they're still unsure if they're going to do such a party because they have lots of other things happening and events and things to take care of. I can understand why that would be a separate headache. But if they do it officially, they said they would probably get celebrities to host it, which we are not celebrities yet, apparently.
Depends on who you talk to.
But if they don't do it officially, it's possibly something we could do on our own. That was
I'm down. I say we just do it.
That was the thing. That was the
But tell them, hey, I'm gonna do it.
the thing I got.
I'm gonna.
But
do
then
it.
that turns into a whole nother fucking nightmare that we have to deal with the hotel and insurance. And
I got $30 for insurance.
we can do it.
There you
Probably
go.
fucking make up some sort of fucking waiver, like if y'all get fucking hurt, it's on you, fam.
Yeah.
If you get fucking drunk and slip on the slippery surface, like you're bad. Buy some Replicon.
Enter at your own risk.
Buy
and drink
some Replicon
responsibly.
radio swimming trunks, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, buy 2 pairs.
sign this waiver.
Everybody
and buy
needs
some
2
swim
pairs.
trunks.
Well, the waiver would be on par with you buy this ticket, you agree to the terms and conditions, and we would have a terms and conditions written up that says, hey,
Yeah.
you're accountable for your own shit.
You break it, you buy it. Not
Guess
us.
what? This pool surface is wet and it's slippery.
Yes.
So
And alcohol may appear closer than it appears.
because there's a bar in the because there's a bar
Oh, it
in the
definitely
pool.
will.
But yeah, who knows, man? It's all up in the air. But
Because I'm not bringing 2.
if there's an official
I'm
pool,
bringing 3.
if there's an official pool party, it's not going to be
Do you?
hosted by us. If there's an unofficial pool party, maybe we can make it happen. Who knows?
We could
But
make
if
it-
you fucking demand Replicon Radio,
Y'all are gonna take me to the
if
hospital.
165,000 people that listen to Replicon Radio in a month all go to fucking Replicon Radio page and say, hey, Replicon Radio, we want Replicon Radio, we want fucking Replicon Radio, guess what they're going to probably do?
they're
They're not going to have Replicon Radio.
They might.
what he said, but do it anyways.
But there's a way more likely chance they will.
do it anyways.
165,000 people just commented they want Replicon Radio
Son of
at our
a
event.
bitch.
We want to sell 165,000 tickets.
We don't ask much of you guys, really. I mean, yeah, we ask you to buy our merch, but you could at least go drop a comment. It doesn't even have to apply to the posts that they're posting, but just do it on an Astronomicon post. Be like, yo, by the way, this post is cool, but you should have Replicon Radio do that pool party.
That's right. I know. I know
I
these
feel
guys
like
give
we're
me shit
begging
about
too much.
pushing our merch and shit too much, so I'm not even going to push merch. But honest to God, even though that really does help, the best thing you can do to help us grow is put our fucking name anywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
And that's free.
Absolutely.
That's free.
100% free.
Put our name everywhere.
Like, share
all
our
over the
shit,
social
but at
media.
the same time, if you fucking comment on other people's stuff, like, hey, I'd love to hear you, your people that you watch or admire or look up to, or you just follow, artists, actors, directors, musicians, hey, I'd love to hear you on Replicon Radio. You know what I'm saying? The more people that do that, they know our name. So then look, when I reach out to them and say, hey, man, our listeners, they've requested to have you on the show. And they're like, holy shit, I've seen fucking 80 comments from you guys.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes it way fucking easier. I promise you that. Or events. You want us to fucking come to your event or host your event or be a part of your event. Like, hey, I'd love to have. It might not work the first time. You know what I'm saying? But it does work.
To be quite honest, aside from clicking on and watching our YouTube videos, like the interviews and stuff like that, the best way that you can support us is doing by what P said, is go and commenting. Like, hey, even if it's just a Replicon is watching on random fucking
comment on our
posts.
shit too, by the way.
Yeah,
Fucks up the algorithms.
you can just comment, and that's free. That's a free. You even got that's what a tenth of a second. That's it. That's a little bit more than that, but whatever.
Depending on how much you type.
Yeah,
How fast you type.
how fast you type. So it takes. If you do swipe, that's like 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
That's still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, I love swipe. I use swipe nonstop.
Didn't know it was still a thing, bro.
What? I didn't know it was.
Swipe the text.
I didn't know it was a phase.
I just get on the microphone and talk.
Oh, I can't do that because I'm I guess nasally Ned here.
That's
Fucking
true.
technology doesn't
Play
fucking,
Bruno Mars. I mean Replicon Radio.
Yeah, see,
you cannot do
It doesn't agree with me. That's why I don't have an Alexa, and that's why I don't have an Echo. That's why I don't do talk to text because the shit don't work for me.
Nasally Ned here.
Yeah, nasally.
You
Ned
just gotta
here.
find the one that has a nasally fucking person on there too.
That's fine.
So they'll understand you.
Dana, to answer your question about the interview with Batty Boop, I was actually talking to them about it. I know one of them won't be available. One of them might be. I was thinking about doing it. It's going to be a pre-recorded interview, but you're a member of our Patreon. So I think I was going to do something extra special and do it live for Patreon.
And not give it to you.
Live on Patreon.
Oh, he's gonna do it live on Patreon.
So it would be... So yeah, I think that's going to happen. I think
When is that?
Saturday. This Saturday at 3 p.m. is when I'm recording the interview.
If you could get it like an hour earlier, we would have been good.
Yeah. Well, I got to record it anyway, so I might as well record it live on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member and you want something fucking extra, sign up, because that's actually next month. So for $2 you can sign up and get extra. We're going to do an extra episode next month. You're going to get access to our lens. You're going to get access to early interviews like Kevin Eastman. And for the first time ever, you're going to get a live record. I mean, we do it every Monday, but you're going to get one on Patreon. So
if anybody's paying attention to our foosball,
fantasy foosball,
it's really getting fucking down to the nitty gritty, bro.
Oh, you and dude?
Yeah.
I lost a long time ago. I quit paying attention.
Still 1 point.
Are you out? Are you out? Are you done for the season?
No, I just lost. I lost this week, like fucking 2 days ago.
Like me and this dude are battling. I
don't pay attention. Like you and everybody else pays attention to everybody else. I don't care. I'm just like, I lost. Like once I lost, I don't pay attention anymore. If I'm winning, like I'll peek at other people's stuff when you guys are talking about it while I'm still not losing. You know what I mean? Like I'm on there. You know what I mean? Like I'm on there, so I'm like, okay, let's see what they're doing.
Yeah,
but as soon as I'm
done, he's done with it. Fuck, where's next week at? Let's get on.
Yeah, then I try to update my team and it won't let me, and I get mad because people are still playing. I'm like, fuck this. And then I forget, and then you guys start talking about it on Thursday. You're like, oh god, I'm doing good in this game. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go fucking update my thing.
And then it's too late if you have a guy.
Sometimes, yeah, it's happened a couple times.
Yeah, so we literally are 1 point separates us, 102 to 101 right now.
Which one are you?
I'm 102.
Oh, you're winning.
That's why he's talking about it.
Well, I mean, I've been.
You tied again. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I've been winning.
I mean, I know what a tie is, but I don't know what that means, like stat wise, like.
Well, it didn't.
But nothing really matters, right? As long as you make it to the playoffs, it's any one game. It doesn't matter if you're first, second, third, or fourth.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, it does.
Unless you tie.
The seeding is what matters.
Yeah, well, I don't care where I sit as long as I can see the show.
It's seed, not sit.
Oh, well, and I don't fucking know what that means.
It's where you grow.
Oh.
But there's like 4:52 left of the game as far as what my screen's telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And Baltimore has the ball.
There's about 35 seconds left of my bladder.
As long as they can just hold the.
Well, I need an escort upstairs. I'm afraid I'm gonna get fucking bit by a dog.
You're not. That dog is not gonna bite.
Every time I go up there, she gets more aggressive. She's fine, but today, like she was fine when you know the other people weren't here, and then she showed up. It's like, oh god. I don't know if it's because I got between her and the bowl of food. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, don't do that.
I like the
was
food.
She eating?
No, the food was being brought to her thing, and I was like, "Go get your food. Go get your food." And then she went to go walk around the table. I was like, "Okay, cool." So like, you went the other way, so I'll go this way. And she came around the fucking table and fucking charged me. Like as I was coming around the corner, I'm like, "Bitch, what? I'm leaving."
Yeah, she ain't gonna fuck with you.
Okay.
I can guarantee
you don't see this fucking dog, man.
I see what she does.
Not what she do it
shit,
to me.
She does the shit to me too.
No.
As soon as you turn around, she just stops and like, well, what the fuck?
I told you when I went up there, it was like fucking Jurassic Dog Park, man.
Yeah,
she was hiding in the dark, just.
Yeah, but that's different though. That was
I gotta walk down this hallway now. Like,
yeah, like that.
I mean, you gotta understand, she can't hear. You guys, I mean, I think she can, but she can't hear.
Well, the thing is when when both front legs are stiff and their back is arched. And they're fucking like running at you like
that's just the way.
Like
oh
that,
God!
like,
why did you do that?
I mean, I understand why. I understand why it startles you
because
she does it all the time. So I guess it doesn't startle me because I see it because it's hardwood floors and she can't grasp her grip. That's why she does that.
Well, the thing is that she'll bark at me and like she'll kind of do a stutter step towards me. And that doesn't bother me. That's almost all the time, and it's like she'll like kind of at me. That was different than what she did just not like the last time I went up there.
You guys quit fucking with her.
I didn't fuck with her. I don't even talk to the damn dog anymore because I just want the dog to love me. And the dog's like, well, I don't give a fuck what you do. Oh shit, it's tied up, Root.
Fucking with me. There's no way it can be tied up.
That's what they said.
That's what Wiggles said.
Wiggles is a liar, but that's what he said.
There ain't no way it can be tied up.
I don't know. Shit.
I still got 101. 102 to 101. Oh, this motherfucker wasn't lying.
Huh?
Where the fuck did that come from? I'm watching this motherfucker in Baltimore had the fucking ball.
I don't know.
All right, well, I gotta start breaking down this
Yeah.
equipment that we didn't use. Cause
We're out of time, fam.
We're out of
Subscribe to
time.
our motherfucking YouTube. Look forward
they
to a
got the
bunch
ball.
of
They got the
motherfucking
ball. My phone caught up.
interviews dropping. Subscribe to the motherfucking YouTube. Tune in next week.
I like how Andrew
Stop
just,
throwing it to the white guy.
I like how Andrew just commented on, like, quoted us. I don't know what the fuck we did. When did we say that? Oh God, why did you do that?
What? Look over the map.
That's you say that all the time. Oh God, why did you do that?
I may have.
I don't know.